We invite you to discover the Union Way, where relationships matter. Visit us online at gounion.bank. Union Bank, member FDIC.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back to Farmington High School. The Lady Cyclones, the Cyclones going to take on Farmington High School, and Farmington Cardinals, Lady Cardinals. Both Farmington teams are undefeated in the conference. In the boys game, which will happen second tonight, they've been overshadowed for a long time by this Lady Cardinal team. I mentioned in the first segment that the Lady Cardinals have won 13 games in a row, but heading into tonight's game, now get this, heading into tonight's game, they have won 108 consecutive games against Arkansas teams. They haven't lost to an Arkansas team since 2022. That's when it was, when they lost the 4A state championship game to Nashville, and they lost that by a point, 42-41. They've won the last 3 state championships and have gone undefeated against Arkansas teams since. In fact, 2 losses this year to out-of-state teams. That's the most losses they've had in 4 years. The last 3 years, they've only lost 1 game, including 2 years ago when they were 39-1 and won the 4A state championship over Morrilton, 58-31. Now, last year they moved up from 4A to 5A because, not just by enrollment, but you have those the private schools that are moving in and out of different conferences that pushes teams up and down a little bit. Farmington, if you've never been here, it's not very far from Fayetteville. It's about, 5-10 minutes down the road, and so I know they pull a lot of students from that area, but the 2 best players they have are homegrown, and that includes Easton McCullough, the super sophomore, 5'10 sophomore. She was fantastic last year when we saw her as a freshman, scored more than 30 points in the 2 games against the Lady Cyclones. This year, they beat the Lady Cyclones easily at Cyclone Arena, 79-23. She had 34 points in that game, and that's actually holding her in check. The 2 games against Greenwood, she scored 53 and 56 points. In fact, she not only broke the single-game scoring record set by Farmington, she broke it twice within a month of each other. And who held that record? Well, her current coach and mother, Jessica McCullough, who's in her first year as head coach at Farmington, but she's been here for a long time as assistant coach, and, of course, was a standout shooting guard here at Farmington back when she played. Lady Cyclones have a tall order tonight, try to take on this Farmington Lady Cardinal team. But the Lady Cyclones are coming into tonight's game 8-17 overall, 1-10 in conference play. They've had a week off since they lost against the Siloam Springs on Friday night 1 week ago. This will be the last regular season road game for Russellville. They will have 2 home games next week for both teams. That'll be Tuesday night as both teams will take on Greenwood, and then a week from tonight it'll be senior night, and there'll be a lot going on. In fact, we're going to talk about that and the standings when we come back. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, whenever we're thinking about the Farmers Co-op, it's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main, Russellville, also in Danville.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
A career in cosmetology is one where your success depends on you. But did you know cosmetology is more than just hair? If you want to do manicures and pedicures only, ask about the Nail Tech program at Arkansas Beauty College so you can provide high-quality manis and pedis to your clients. Arkansas Beauty College is also ACCSC accredited, so financial aid is available to those who qualify. To learn more, call Arkansas Beauty College at 968-3075 today. Earnings are according to the clients you build.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Bill Around Autoplex, we want your car. We're giving cash on the spot, no trade necessary. Right now, we are buying local and giving more money than ever for local trades. Plus, while you're here, check out the 0% financing on 2025 GMC Sierra or 2.99% for up to 72 months on 2025 Chevrolet Silverado. Bill Around Autoplex, we want your vehicle and we're willing to pay for it. Bring us your car today and leave with cash in hand. Come see us today at Bill Around Autoplex, Russellville.
Year in and year out, terrain changes, seasons change, even the rules change. But one thing stays the same. Honda ATVs show up ready. The 2026 Ford Trax Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever. Built to haul, climb, and conquer, these are the machines folks count on to get the job done, and they're available now at Honda of Russellville. There's a Honda ATV built for how you ride. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
KCJC Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC.
Back here at Farmington High School, thank you, Stephen. Stephen Berry, our engineer for tonight's broadcast back at Russellville. I'm Mickey Duval. My color man is Aaron Duval tonight. Look at the girls 5A West. We mentioned Farmington undefeated at 11-0 in conference play. Mountain Home right there behind them. They're 10-1, and their only loss was to Farmington. They still have a big matchup next week between the two top teams. Van Buren at 7-4, Greenwood at 5-6. Who would have thought that Greenwood would have a losing record in conference season, but they still do, and 3 more games to go. Of course, we'll see Greenwood on Tuesday next week. Alma's at 4-7, Siloam Springs and Harrison each at 3-8, Lady Cyclones at 1-10 in conference play. Well, Tuesday night was supposed to be an off week for the 5A West. They have 2 off nights, I shouldn't say week, 2 off nights factored into the schedule that people can use in case there's snow games. They actually had 4 teams in action on Tuesday night. Of course, Russellville was off, but here at Farmington easily disposed of Van Buren 63-24. That boys' game was a lot closer. And at Alma won a close one against Siloam Springs, 56-55. In tonight's action, Harrison is at Van Buren, Mountain Home's at Alma, Siloam Springs at Greenwood, and of course, our Lady Cyclones here at Farmington. We mentioned 1 week from tonight will be senior night. There'll be a lot going on. Of course, we'll have honored seniors not just from both basketball teams, but also the cheer, the dance team. I know the golf team is going to be honored, all that. And also the Lady Cyclone golf team will have their state championship ring presentation. They won the state title this year in 5A, in Class 5A, and it was the 3rd consecutive state championship for Lady Cyclones. So they'll be honoring them that night. So a great chance to come out to Cyclone Arena. We will have a girls game tipping off first at 6 o'clock. But get out there early, get your seats, and honor a lot of these seniors on a lot of sports. And that'll be Friday night, 1 week from tonight, concluding the regular season, as Russellville will host Harrison. They're about to do the national anthem here, so we're going to take a break. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Company, 890-3499, or stop by their office at 318 South Arkansas Avenue. Miller Roofing Company, keeping homes covered.
Basketball season is finally here, and QC Training in Russellville is where players go to rise above the competition. Coach Quentin builds stronger, quicker, more explosive athletes with focused strength work, sharp footwork training, and the discipline every great player needs. If you're serious about making the roster, getting more court time, or becoming the player coaches can't ignore, this is your gym. Visit QCTrainingFitness.com or find QC Training LLC on Facebook to sign up. Spots fill fast. Lock in your future today.
Welcome back. They did the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, moment of silence, and also played the alma mater of Farmington here first before the starting lineup. So we'll get the starting lineups to you here at the Farmington First for the Lady Cyclones, your visiting team for tonight's matchup. It'll be number 3, junior Chloe Gardner, number 5, Jasmine Garcia, also a junior, senior number 10, Lizzie Harrison, junior number 14, McKinley Walls, and senior number 15, Kyra White. Lady Cyclones 8-17 overall, 1-10 in conference play. They are Russellville's coached by LaShonta Johnson, her 3rd season at Russellville. She has 39 wins in those 3 years, 46 losses, and her assistant is Austin Turner in his 2nd season at Russellville. Lady Cyclones will be wearing their road black uniforms with red trim, no white on it at all. Farmington will be in home white with the red and the black trim. Farmington's coach is Jessica McCullough. She's in her 1st year here at Farmington as head coach, but she's been here a long time. She played here before going off to college. She actually was the head coach at Farmington Junior High for 18 seasons, almost won 400 games there. I think 376 games as the junior high head coach. 7 state finals here as an assistant, and took over as a head coach for this season. She's also, as I said, she held the single game scoring record at Farmington for 25 years until her daughter broke it back on December 6th, scoring 56 points. So she had it at 51, and then she broke it again. I say 53 and then 56 again. So she's done that twice, and talked to Coach McCullough earlier in the month, and she said, my daughter has let me know that that she broke it. And she's getting introduced first, her daughter is, number 4, sophomore, 5'10", Easton McCullough, number 4. And if you've never seen her play, she plays the game very smooth. That's the best way I can describe her, just moving up and down the floor. She is not a ball hog. She'll score over 30 points a game, but does not hog the basketball. But is a very, very fun player to watch. I just wish we weren't playing against her tonight. She gets to start along with senior number 5'5", senior Josie Dillard. Number 20, Reese Thornton. She's a 6-foot senior. Number 22, Sadie Morrison. She's a 5'11 junior. And also Anna Smith, the 5'11 junior, number 32. Preston Early is assistant coach for Farmington. If that name sounds familiar, it should. He was a long-time coach at Rogers. In fact, we've had to play him quite a few times. He was Conference Coach of the Year at Rogers there, and he's actually the winningest coach in Rogers High School history. 3 times he was a 6A West Coach of the Year. Thought he was going to retire, and he said, you know what, I'll go there and be an assistant. And that's where he is. He's wound up here, moving over to Farmington, down and over, I guess, a little bit, and being the assistant for Coach McCullough. We're ready for the tip-off. Lady Cyclones and the Lady Cardinals. And Farmington will win the opening tip. We're sitting opposite the home fans. Big Cardinal logo looks like the Arizona Cardinal football team helmet. And we're looking at it upside down across on the benches. And Lady Cyclones are going to start by stealing the ball. An errant pass that was knocked away, and Russellville has it early on with a chance to take an early lead. They get some points on their first possession. Number 5, Jasmine Garcia, averaging just over 12 points a game. She's flanked over in the right corner. They do get the ball to her. Splits the double team. Thought about driving. Gets it out to Kyra White. She was wanting to take a 3. Could not. A pass tipped away, picked up by Chloe Gardner. Lady Cyclones with 10 seconds on the shot clock on their first possession. Now 8 seconds to shoot. They're going to go inside to Harrison. Double team. Kicks it out. Garcia, right side. Kyra White. She'll launch a 3 and hit. Kyra White hitting the 3. Lady Cyclones take a very early lead.
Well, that's beautiful passing by the Lady Cyclones.
Well, they used every bit of their shot clock that they needed to. McCullough will miss a shot on the drive. Rebound was saved inbounds by Anna Smith of Farmington, but the Lady Cyclones come away with it. They're going to lose at the front court, but it stays with Russellville. Lady Cyclones leading it here in the first minute of play, 3-0 on that three-pointer by Kyra White, who's at 14 threes this season. This is her last road game of her career. Russellville will have 2 home games next week. Chloe Gardner in the corner looking inside for Lizzie Harrison as she was posted up outside the lane. The pass was too tall for her. And Farmington on the move. A little give and go. No, she's going to stop and shoot the three. McCullough will miss that one. Long rebound comes to Kyra White. They tried to challenge White in the back court. She was able to avoid the defender easily, and then Russellville throws it away in the front court.
Well, one of the things we talked about is you got to cut back on those turnovers. Be sure of your passes, make them accurate, and make them very strong.
Lady Cyclones leading at 3-0 here. First couple minutes of action. They're going to set a screen for McCullough. Lady Cyclones peel off. She was open, but instead of shooting it, got it to Morrison, and there's going to be a drive and a whistle and a foul in Russellville on the drive. We're opposite the scorers table, so we're going to have to kind of strain a little bit and see who it is. It's on number 15 is what they say in post. It's on Kyra White. First foul of the game. McCullough, she won't force anything. Didn't really have an open look there. Gave it up, got it back, and will hit the shot on the drive. She's got 2 points. Lady Cyclones lead by 1, 3-2. After the shot by McCullough. At 31 points against Alma. That's kind of where she hovers, but in big games, she'll step up and get 40 or 50 if she can. There's a baseline drive shot missed by Kyra White. Farmington with a basketball and a chance to take their first lead of the game. McCullough sped up a little bit, stops outside the lane, throws it to a 15-foot shot there for Smith and misses it. Does Anna Smith. On the rebound, we got a block shot by Chloe Gardner. Farmington gets it back. McCullough will launch a three and hit from way downtown. They'd set a screen for her, but I don't know if we were going to guard her that far out anyway, and she knocks down the three.
Well, if she wants to shoot from out there, let her go ahead. You just don't want to foul her from way out there.
There's a loose ball in the front court. We have a tied-up basketball. It'll belong to Russellville as Farmington got the alternating possession, or got the jump ball. We get the alternating possession here. Easton McCullough with all 5 of their points. They lead it 5-3. Now she can hit it from out there, but like you said, you don't want to foul her. But that three she took from way downtown. Kyra White got it to Gardner for Russellville. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Shot clock does not reset on a jump ball. Turnaround jumper just inside the free throw line is no good. That by Lizzie Harrison. They tried a quick pass down the floor all the way down, and Anna Smith could not hang on to it.
With all the passing we're doing, that shot that Harrison took in the lane, that could be open most of the night.
McKinley Wall is going to be fouled in the front court. We'll get the first Farmington Lady Cardinal foul of the game. That's on McCullough. Well, wouldn't you love to get her in foul trouble? I bet a lot of teams have tried that. Well, they doubled down there on Harrison. She did a good job to get the ball away. They tried to go back into her. Bad pass there. Turnover. Pass down to Smith. That time she caught it, but missed the layup. A block shot on the rebound once again. That's the second block shot by Chloe Gardner. Farmington comes away with the rebound. McCullough looking one-on-one. She's going to take it right side. Saw the double team. Smith along the baseline gets the pass. Will miss the baseline jumper. McCullough hit the deck, and she scooted out of the way. Did not want to get hit there. Russellville had a fast break. Too far out in front for Kyra White, but she hits the trailer of Jasmine Garcia, and the Lady Cyclones have tied the game here at 5.
2-point basket by Jasmine Garcia.
Under 4 minutes to go here in the first period. 5-5 our score. The scoreboard here has it wrong. They have it 7-3 Cardinals as they put the last bucket on the wrong side. Missed shot from down the lane. And, Farmington's going to help us out. They're going to miss shots like that. That will help Russellville. And now we have a double dribble called on the Lady Cyclones. They're trying to fix the scoreboard. They have it now 7-5. I have it 5-5 still. They had it 7-3, and now they get it fixed. Yeah. That last shot by Jasmine Garcia, they'd put on the wrong side. Our scoreboard is correct.
Man, she's in the lane.
And now we're going to get a traveling violation? Yeah, traveling violation. 2 officials blew the whistle and had the same call. That's going on Farmington. Lady Cyclones will have it.
Go ahead.
Tied at 5 with 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Anna Smith of Farmington was sitting in the lane for quite a long time. And
McKinley Walls launches a 3. That one missed. Rebound comes to Chloe Gardner for the Lady Cyclones. Tried to find McKinley Walls, but she had gone moving towards the lane. It ends up in a turnover to layup for Easton McCullough, who has all 7 of their points. Russellville had the offensive rebound but turned it over. Garcia tried to save it, and in fact did save it, but it led to that layup for McCullough. Garcia's pass, trying to get it to Harrison, never got to her. As they turn it over, now Russellville gets it back on a steal by Kyra White. Jasmine Garcia at the top of the key. Lady Cyclones have it back. Pull up 15-footer and gets the bounce for Jasmine. She's got 4. The Lady Cyclones tie it once again. Somebody forgot to tell Russellville that this Farmington team is undefeated. McCullough on the drive. Kisses one off the glass. Well, so far she has all 9 of their points. But everybody else is cold. I mean, they've had some shots from 15 feet in, and nobody from Farmington can hit right now other than McCullough. Russellville kind of been errant on their passes there. They led to a few turnovers, almost had one there. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Cross-court pass knocked away by Farmington. Jasmine Garcia has it back for Russellville. They'll reverse it around. McKinley Walls, left side three-pointer. That one misses. McKinley trying to get a rebound. Couldn't chase it down. Long pass down the floor is going to end up in a layup there by Reese Thornton, the first player not named McCullough for Farmington to get points. 11-7 is our score. The Lady Cardinals with the lead. Minute 30 left to play here in the first quarter. 3-2 zone for Farmington. Russellville found a hole in it. Knocking down the 3 is Chloe Gardner. The second 3 for Russellville, and Lady Cyclones cut the Farmington lead to 1. McCullough again a stop and go. This time get in the corner to Josie Dillard. Step back three-pointer by McCullough. She's on fire. 14 points for Farmington. They lead it by 4 once again. Answering Chloe Gardner's 3 was Easton McCullough with her second 3 of the game.
You got to move, get that.
Again, trying to go inside to Harrison, and again, the pass denied. They are knocking the ball away before it can get to Lizzie. McCullough on the drive, nice feed inside to Anna Smith. That's what I was talking about. McCullough will not force anything, even though she had an 8-footer. Saw Anna Smith that had a 2-footer.
When our point guard stops dribbling, we've got to move to get that pass, and we're just not doing it right now.
16-10 the score, and now whistle and a foul. It's going to be a hand check foul called on who? Is it on McCullough? It is. That's her second. So far, that might be the way to stop McCullough. She's got 2 fouls and 14 points. Farmington is going to sub in, but they're not going to take out McCullough. They're bringing in Cameron Farish, a 5'7 sophomore. McCullough stays on. They actually sub in for Anna Smith, their center, and their coach Jessica McCullough is talking to the official. I think she's working a little bit. Doesn't like 2 fouls called on her daughter. Russellville had come in with Anaya Staswick, number 33, going the ball inside to her, and Russellville had turned the ball over. There's 12 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones trailing by 6. Farmington with the basketball. McCullough, step back, 18, no. She's going to throw it inside, ball tipped away. Lady Cyclones have it with 2 seconds, 1 second, half-court shot is off the rim. Boy, that one was close, off the front of the iron on the half-court shot there by Jasmine Garcia. After 1, the Lady Cyclones trail it 16-10. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball, River Country, KCJC.
The Russellville School District is seeking bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. RSD is also looking for trip and shuttle drivers, earning $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors for $15 per hour. Drivers and monitors can receive teacher retirement, and drivers are eligible for insurance. RSD is a registered training site if you don't have your CDL. Apply online at the RussellvilleSchools.net transportation page.
ranch. Since 1971, Sorrell's Body Shop's top priority has been customer satisfaction. The folks at Sorrell's get the job done right by providing their customers state-of-the-art equipment and highly skilled professional service technicians. The mission at Sorrell's is to deliver the most professional, ethical, highest quality service while giving back to their community every day. Sorrell's Body Shop, proudly supporting the Russellville school system. Go Cyclones.
Lady Cyclones trailing 16-10 as we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Play will be Farmington basketball. In that first quarter, Lady Cyclones were led by Jasmine Garcia, who had 4 points, 3 points for Chloe Gardner, and 3 points for Kyra White. For Farmington, they had 14 points by Easton McCullough, 2 points by Reese Thornton, and 2 points by Anna Smith. The notable thing, though, is Easton McCullough, with 2 fouls in that first quarter. She is starting the second quarter here with the basketball. Crossover dribble, bounce pass nicely done down low to Reese Thornton, who hit the layup, and it's an 8-point lead for Farmington.
What we're going to have to do is rotate our defense. Anytime she drives, we've got to find the open man because she's going to find him.
Here's a steal on the interception by Thornton ahead to McCullough. It's a 3-on-3 underhanded pass to Thornton, and she missed the layup from inside. Lady Cyclones have it on the move. A 3-on-2, they'll slow it up. Didn't like the angle. Garcia gets it to Harrison along the baseline. Splitting the double team, ball knocked away, but she got it back. Lady Cyclones keep it. Staswick, her pass trying to go to Kyra White, was knocked out of bounds. Kylie White, we did not see in the first quarter, but she did start the second quarter. She checks out right now. McKinley Walls will check in. So it's Walls, Kyra White, Lizzie Harrison, Jasmine Garcia, and Anaya Staswick on the floor for Russellville. Here 1 minute into the second quarter, trailing 18-10. Garcia in the corner. Three-pointer by Kyra White. That one off the mark. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by, Farmington. I thought it was going to be off us. We won't tell anybody, but I think we got a benefit call there.
I think so.
Staswick inbounds it in the corner to McKinley Walls. Kyra White trying from the left side will miss the three. With the rebound is Reese Thornton, the 6-foot senior. Tell you, McCullough may not pass it anymore if they're going to miss. Her team is going to miss wide open layups. I think they're 1 for 3 when she's fed them the basketball. Pass going to McCullough was tipped in the backcourt by Staswick, who's guarding McCullough right now. Who got it back. 19 seconds to shoot. She'll launch it right now. Her three-pointer is off the mark. I think that's her second missed three of the ball game. On the offensive rebound, we do get a foul called on Russellville on the drive. It's a reach-in foul, and I tell you, they could have called it on 2 people. We'll see who they call it on. It's going to be on Kyra White, her second. So she's got 2 fouls. Easton McCullough with 2 fouls for Farmington. That's the first foul called in the second quarter. Lady Cyclones trailing 18-10. Dillard inside. Ball goes out of bounds. It hit the official, and he says it's Russellville basketball.
You know, unofficially, I've got Farmington with 7 turnovers. I wasn't expecting that so far.
You're right. That's very un-Farmington-like. Lady Cyclone's going to throw it away in the front court. Again, Farmington, they've won 108 games, consecutive games against Arkansas teams.
Anna Smith replacing Josie Dillard.
And how good they are if you know anything about Northside. The Sportsman Northside Lady Grizzlies are fantastic in girls basketball. This team beat Northside by 22 points. And the catch and shoot there by Easton McCullough. I don't know if that was a rebound or just a lost basketball, but she caught it and shot it all in one motion. And it's a 10-point lead by Farmington, their first double-digit lead of the game. 16 points for McCullough. Jasmine Garcia, they were mugging her, and they are going to get a foul called on the Lady Cardinals. I think she was trying to draw that, say how much contact until you blow that whistle, and they're going to get the call on Cameron Farish, the 5'7" sophomore. Nearing 5.5 to go here in the first half. Lady Cyclones trailing 20-10. Russellville has not scored here in the second quarter. Garcia, her pass tipped but caught by White. Harrison double teamed along the baseline, and the ball taken away by Sadie Morrison. They'll get it to McCullough, the 5'10" point guard. Tough to say a point guard, but that's what she is. No-look pass in the corner, caught by Farish, who passed on the 3. A drive, throwing it up off the backboard, was Morrison who missed that one. Lady Cyclones have it. Long pass down the floor to Kyra White. Her layup is blocked. McKinley Walls getting the rebound going up. Russellville wanting a foul call. They're not getting it. They're getting the offensive rebound, and now they get the foul call. And it's going to go on Farmington and put Lizzie Harrison on the free throw line.
That's on Anna Smith. That's her first one.
And Lizzie Harrison will shoot 2. Missed the first one. Coming into the game, she's 90% on the season. Amaya Ely is supposed to check in, but they buzzed her in, but she's going to come in for Lizzie Harrison, so we're going to wait and see if she makes the second one. She does. She makes 1 of 2. That's the first point for Lizzie. And it cuts the Farmington lead to single digits. Amaya Ely, the junior, number 25. Harrison, I think this is Harrison's first breather of the game.
I believe it is. That's the first free throws of the game from either side.
Foul the backcourt. This is going to be on Staswick, her first.
We've got to eliminate those reach-in fouls. They're going to call it every time.
And that was in the backcourt there. Way away from the play. Easton McCullough's mom, the head coach Jessica McCullough, of course we said standout player here at Farmington. She played college ball at Mississippi State, 4-year player for the Lady Bulldogs. Great player there. 3-pointer on the way. This one missed by Farish. But Farmington with the rebound on a long rebound. McCullough, we're going to get an illegal screen set there by Sadie Morrison. They were trying to spring McCullough free. And that's the first foul on Morrison, the third team foul on Farmington. You know, Lady Cyclones hanging around a little bit. They trail by 9, 20-11. Realize that they beat us in Russellville a month ago, 79-23. So Russellville not intimidated. Here, they played them close for about a quarter and a half, and then it got away from Russellville in the second quarter. Lady Cyclones have led twice in this game. They worked the shot clock down to 12 seconds. Kyra White to Jasmine Garcia. Got open on left side. Not driving there. Ely in the lane. Double team now without a dribble. Throws it up. It goes out of bounds. They say not touched by anybody. They're letting them bang around there a little bit and inside. Letting them play. There's a steal by Staswick. There's 1-on-3, and she got the steal. She knew the ball was going to McCullough. She hung around there, feeds Garcia, who missed the 15-footer. That one went down and back out. Lady Cyclones can't convert, but another turnover by Farmington going coast to coast is McCullough. She hits the layup, and she's got 18. Farmington has doubled the score of Russellville, 22-11. Garcia shoots a 3 left side. This one no good. Rebound tipped. Morrison had it. It was tipped away by Staswick, but coming up with it is Cameron Farish for Farmington. McCullough down the middle of the lane, has her pocket picked by Kyra White, who knocked it away. Ely picked it up. White in the front court. A couple of players down for Farmington. They're slowly back up. White doesn't care. She's going to take it down the middle of the lane. Missed the layup there, and now they're going to have numbers if they want it. They're going to throw it all the way down the floor and throws it too tall. Throwing it away. I think they were going for Morrison over there. Sorry, that was Reese Thornton they were throwing it to. And a turnover goes over to Russellville, and Chloe Gardner going to check in for the Lady Cyclones, replacing Kyra White.
These shots that we're getting underneath the basket, we've got to make those. We just can't throw the ball up. We've got to actually shoot that shot very softly.
But Russellville also causing some turnovers. They're frustrating Farmington a little bit. There's a 3-pointer by Russellville missed out of bounds. It stays here. The shot did not hit the rim, so the shot clock stays at 23 seconds. Off the inbounds pass, McKinley Walls will miss the 3, and Farmington with the rebound. Russellville almost had an offensive rebound there. McCullough all the way, and just like that with the layup, she's got 20. A quiet 20 points if that's possible. She's got 20 of their 24. Left side, Garner will hit the 3. Second 3 of the game for Chloe Gardner. Her 40th made 3 on the season. Quickly down the floor. Farmington will miss a shot from the right block there. Reese Thornton. They're missing layups just like we are. So Russellville throwing the ball away, giving it right back to Farmington. 2:14 left to play here in the first half. The Lady Cyclones down by 10. McKinley Walls will check out of the game. Kylie White, the sophomore for Russellville, will check in. I don't think either coach is happy with their team's inside shooting right now. McCullough all on the way. Shot partially blocked by Amaya Ely. Russellville coming up with it. Jasmine Garcia in the front court. Here's a 3-pointer. Nothing but net for Kylie White. her first points of the game, and Russellville within 7. Farmington will set a screen at the half-court mark, and Easton McCullough will answer with a 3 of her own. She has 23 points, 27-17, back to a 10-point advantage. Our last 2 threes have been answered by threes by McCullough. Baseline jumper in, out, and back in for Chloe Gardner. She's got 8 points.
She was wide open. Garcia found her underneath the basket. Great pass. Great shot.
Yeah, miscommunication there by Farmington. Leave her open. A nice dish inside there from McCullough to Anna Smith, who hits the layup, and we have a timeout called by Farmington. Lady Cyclones down by 10, 29-19, with 1:14 left to play. Here in the first half, we'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Get back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Welcome back to Farmington High School. The Lady Cyclones trailing 29-19, only by 10, and I really do mean that, only by 10, because at this point, usually in games with a little over a minute to go in the first half, Farmington's usually way ahead of teams. I mean, it already looks like you could tell that the blowout and mercy rule is coming, and Lady Cyclones have been holding their own. They led twice in the first quarter. They've cut it to single digits 3 times here in the second quarter, and really playing well. I mean, we're missing some shots from the inside, but so is Farmington, but we're causing a lot of turnovers by the Lady Cardinals.
We are. Right now, unofficially, Farmington has 10 turnovers. We have 10. That's the problem. We've got to cut back on those. But our defense is looking good at times.
And I think, a note of that is we frustrated Farmington so much, they're the ones that took that time out. Even though they hit that last shot to go up by 10, I think Coach McCullough says, hey, we got to take care of the basketball. Lady Cyclones trailing here 29-19 in the final minute. Russellville going to throw the cross-court pass. It was tipped by the Lady Cardinals. It'll stay with Russellville. Odd play as we inbound it. It actually hit Farmington player and then off the official. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Had to work to get that ball inbounds, and here's a three-pointer by Kylie White. She's hit threes on the last 2 times that she's touched the basketball, and Lady Cyclones trail by 7. 40 seconds left to play here in the first half. McCullough will use a screen, has an opening, feeds it on the inside and off the glass and in for Reese Thornton. She's got 6. Lady Cyclones can play for 1 shot if they want to. I just didn't hold the basketball and go in down 9. I'm fine with that.
Yes.
Better than expected. 22 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Let's just hold it. Looking inside for Ely with 17 seconds to shoot. White is going to be fouled. That's going to be the 4th team foul, so it does not put us on the free throw line. And that I think it's going to be on Sadie Morrison. That's
be her second.
Yeah, if it's on her. It is. 13.3 seconds left here in the first half. Jasmine Garcia with it. 10 seconds to shoot at the top of the key. Jasmine almost hit a half-court shot at the end of the first quarter. Cross-court pass caught by Chloe Gardner with 2 seconds to shoot. On the drive, looking inside. Ball's going to be intercepted off the pass. We've come to the end of the first half. The Lady Cyclones trailing 31-22. Close game for Russellville. And not too bad, especially when you thought that the Lady Cyclones had got cold there. They did not score in the first 3 minutes of the second quarter. Fell back down by 10. 3 different times cutting the lead to single digits. And they trail by single digits here at the half, 31-22. We'll take a break, come back with the halftime show. This is Lady Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Focus Days are back at Arkansas Tech University. This is your chance to be an ATU student for the day and experience student life firsthand. Plus, you'll be among the very first to enjoy an exclusive behind-the-scenes preview of our brand new Ferguson Student Union before it opens. And we're giving away a $1,000 scholarship. Experience what it's like to be a student in the College of Education and Health on February 27th. Visit atu.edu/focusdays to register for free.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
At Union Bank, we're more than a place to keep your money. We're your friends and neighbors. Sure, we've got checking and savings and digital banking with all the bells and whistles. So what really sets us apart? We know your name, not just an account number. And we're focused on serving you and our community because just like you, we call this home too. We invite you to discover the Union Way, where relationships matter. Visit us online at gounion.bank. Union Bank, member FDIC.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, whenever we're thinking about the Farmers Co-op, it's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main, Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main, Russellville, also in Danville.
Here we are at halftime at Cardinal Arena and here in Farmington with a score, the Lady Cyclones 22, the Farmington Lady Cardinals 31. Good game this first half. We created turnovers. In fact, I said earlier unofficially, the Lady Cardinals has 10. Unfortunately, we have 10, so we've got to cut back on those in this second half. McCullough, well, she's made, I think I've got her down for at least three threes, but she likes to drive that lane, and what we've got to do is watch for the open person. Guard, don't let her get easy passes underneath the basket, and she's done that. She's driven the lane. We have come in on her with 2 people that left one person open for the Cardinals underneath the basket. We've got to watch that because they've scored 2 or 3 times on that play. Overall, we're 5 of 11 from three-point line, shooting real good, 1 of 2 from the free throws. That's the only, they shot 3 of 6. So they're 50% on free throws.
On three-pointers, you mean?
I mean, on three-pointers, I'm sorry. 3 of 6 on three-pointers. Only been 2 free throws in this game, and we shot them.
Well, and the thing about Easton McCullough, too, realize she has 23 of their 31 points, and the good part about that, even though she is, fantastic player, all that she has 2 fouls. Now, she did pick them up in the first quarter, played the entire second quarter without picking up a foul. But, hey, all it takes is she drives one time, you step in there, take a charge, and now this game has changed up a little bit. What kept Russellville in the first quarter was the turnovers by Farmington. But what helped Russellville come back in the second quarter was the three-point shooting. Of the three-pointers you said Russellville made, they made 3 in that second quarter. 1 by Chloe Gardner, 2 by Kylie White. Kylie White on back-to-back times touching the basketball, and that really helped the Lady Cyclones, only trailing by 9 here at the half. In that first, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, White did a good job. She shot 2 and made 2. Did good in that second quarter.
Yeah, she has 6 points. She doesn't lead Russellville. Chloe Gardner has that. She has a couple threes, but then that also baseline jumper for 2. She has 8 points. Kylie White with 6. 4 points for Jasmine Garcia, did not score in the second quarter. 3 points for Kyra White and 1 point for Lizzie Harrison. Kyra White with 2 fouls for Russellville. For Farmington, 23 points for Easton McCullough, 6 for East Thornton, 4 for Anna Smith. Sadie Morrison and Easton McCullough each with 2 fouls for Farmington. The Lady Cyclones trail it by 9 here at the half, 31-22. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Are you looking for a new career? Since 1982, Arkansas Beauty College has provided well-rounded education for your future success, allowing you to be your own boss, just like Sharon Callahan, who owns Hair Tech Studios.
My educators, I had 2 of them, were very inspiring, and everybody helped me out and helped me through it, and they always encouraged us all to do our very best. By the time I got out of beauty school, I thought I could apply for a job anywhere in this town.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Phil Wright Autoplex, we want your car. We're giving cash on the spot, no trade necessary. Right now, we are buying local and giving more money than ever for local trades. Plus, while you're here, check out the 0% financing on 2025 GMC Sierra, or 2.99% for up to 72 months on 2025 Chevrolet Silverado. Phil Wright Autoplex, we want your vehicle and we're willing to pay for it. Bring us your car today and leave with cash in hand. Come see us today at Phil Wright Autoplex, Russellville.
Year in and year out, terrain changes, seasons change, even the rules change. But one thing stays the same. Honda ATVs show up ready. The 2026 Ford Trax Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever. Built to haul, climb, and conquer, these are the machines folks count on to get the job done, and they're available now at Honda of Russellville. There's a Honda ATV built for how you ride. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
Yes, our tax refund is here. Okay, let's see. What do we do first? My phone's cracked. Battery dies by lunch. The couch has got to go. Oh, wait, and tires. Bald, slick, somehow never in the budget. But the tires get me to work and the kids everywhere they need to go. They're not a want, they're a need. At R&R Tire Express, I didn't have to choose. I got the tires we needed within 6 months, same as cash. No interest, no credit checks, and easy payments that line up with my paycheck. R&R.
Welcome back to Cardinal Arena. We're about a minute away from the second half. In fact, they stopped the clock here. I've learned never to go off what the clock says. But I do have time to tell you a little bit about other games going on. We're the fastest to halftime. Getting ready to start the second half. Other games going on. Mountain Home leading Alma at the half, 31-25. Greenwood and Siloam Springs at senior night at Greenwood, so they got a little bit of a late start. Siloam beat Greenwood a couple weeks ago on a Saturday makeup game. They're holding their own here. Greenwood leading 18-12 that early second quarter. And at the half at Van Buren, Harrison Lady Goblins are ahead of Van Buren 22-20. Maybe a little bit of upset brewing there. As we start the third quarter, Lady Cyclones trailing Farmington 31-22. It'll be Lady Cyclone basketball. We'll flip in, so you play offense in front of your bench, and in the second half, Lady Cyclone's going to start off with Garcia, Walls, Harrison, Chloe Gardner, and Kyra White. They're having problems resetting the shot clock. That's what the delay is now, and now they give them a thumbs up, say we had it. It was stuck on 22 for a long time, and now they get it reset to 35. So we start the second half. Lady Cyclones have it at the top of the key. Jasmine Garcia, 3-2 zone, and they are suffocating Garcia now. Lady Cyclones trying to attack on the baseline, and we get a tied-up basketball as Sadie Morrison tied up Russellville along the baseline. It'll belong to Farmington.
Well, I was hoping we could score that first possession since we got it to start the second half, but we have got to play smart defense right now.
Well, and they played 3-2 zone on us the entire game. It was a legal screen, too. I wasn't going to say anything because I don't want to criticize officials, but he saw it. He must have heard what I was thinking because he called the illegal screen. That's on Reese Thornton. That's a good call, too. But what I was going to say is they played a 3-2 zone on us in the first half, but they didn't extend it. And you can see now they're extending the 3-2 zone out and looking to trap. Here they come in from the sides and throwing it over the top of the trap was Garcia. But you get on the baseline, they don't stop. They're going to trap there also. So trapping a lot more out up top so far on our first two possessions. Boy, Gardner frowning. She didn't like that. They'll get it McKinley Walls left side, missing the three. And Farmington will block us out, get the rebound. Dillard ahead, and they'll slow it up when they get in the front court. As Easton McCullough underhanded flip here to Morrison, drives down the lane. Scoop shot is up and in. Sadie Morrison, the junior, and they're back up by double digits, 33-22. I think their largest lead has been 13. Again, Lady Cyclones cut it to single digits 3 times. How about a 4th time here? And Russellville trying to kick it out to get a turnover. It's intercepted by Morrison. 2 turnovers by Morrison and a 2-point basket. McCullough will get it in the corner there to Dillard. She'll pass on the 3. Back to Easton McCullough on her drive. Tried to split a double team. The ball was knocked away, and trying to save it in bounds was Harrison. A late whistle. They're going to say she was laying out of bounds. The official was right there, and he was looking, maybe kind of thinking about it a little bit, and then said that Harrison was laying out of bounds. I thought it was out of bounds on us. But a good hustle play. We almost got a turnover there. 15-footer is in by Easton McCullough. She's got 25 points. 35-22. Garcia has not scored since the first quarter. Drives around a man. Another one all the way for the scoop shot.
Yeah, she returned the favor. That's a beautiful shot, beautiful drive.
They had announced a 3-pointer by McCullough. It was a 2-pointer. It was a 15-footer. I don't know where they got 3, but they did make that correction. Garcia with that layup. She's got 6 now. McCullough from the corner. She hits the 3. That one definitely a 3. 38-24, and we're going to have a turnover in the backcourt. We'll tie it up basketball. It'll belong to Russellville. We have to waste a jump ball on that one as McCullough had hit the deck to tie up Russellville. Garcia in the front court. They didn't extend it out their zone as much that time as they have, but Russellville still leery of it. At the right elbow, Harrison couldn't get the pass away at first. She did, or reversed around. They got an open look here on the left side. McKinley Walls this time will drive. Her shot was blocked by Morrison. Farmington on the move, 2-on-2, but playing good defense was Jasmine Garcia, but we're going to get a foul call. This may be on Lizzie Harrison. I don't know who they're going to call the reaching on. It is going to be on Lizzie, her first. And the team's first. Probably shouldn't say this, but not a lot of fouls called in this game. We've had good flow to it. Inbounds pass comes to Morrison. Put the power dribble on the floor and lost it. McKinley Walls with the steal. Gets it to Garcia ahead to Chloe Gardner. 1-on-1. She'll take it all the way. Missed the layup, but trailing the play there was Harrison. She misses a left-handed follow. Ball goes out of bounds, and it goes off Farmington's Josie Dillard. Lady Cyclones could not hit from inside, but a little bit of good luck here as Farmington turns the ball over on what should have been an easy defensive rebound. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. The Lady Cyclones will miss a 15-footer, and the rebound comes to the Lady Cardinals. Russellville trailing 38-24. Farmington on the move. Left side open 3 for Ferris. She'll miss that one. Morrison underneath with the rebound put up and in. She's got 4. It's 40-24. Lady Cyclones trailing. Long pass is going to be picked off by Morrison. She's having a third quarter. I think they might have talked to her a little bit. She stepped up her game quite a bit. She's going to launch a 3 from the corner. Has an open look. Missed that one. That's about the only thing she's done wrong in this third quarter. Lizzie Harrison for Russellville getting the defensive rebound. Pass goes off the hands of Kyra White. Saved in bounds by Farmington. Harrison kicks it out. McKinley Walls, 3-pointer, gets the bounce. Her 3-pointer hit the front of the iron, hit the back of the iron, and then through the net. And Russellville going to call their first timeout. This happens with 4:21 left here in the third quarter. After the 3-pointer by McKinley Walls, Russellville trailing by 13, 40-27. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation provides skilled professional care in a compassionate, supportive, and comfortable atmosphere. Whether it's long-term care, a short-term respite, or 24-hour skilled nursing, Stella Manor offers compassionate, professional support in a comfortable, family-like setting. With a full therapy program, hospice partnerships, and director-led activities every day, your loved one receives care that goes beyond the basics. Call or visit today to see the difference compassion makes at Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation.
Listening to the Farmington band, watching the Lady Cyclone cheerleaders, or the Cyclone cheer team, should say. Looking down at one of the cheerleaders, he'll be starting goalkeeper for the Cyclone soccer team. Russellville Cyclone and Lady Cyclone Soccer actually plays on Tuesday in a benefit game. That'll be at Cyclone Arena, Cyclone Stadium, the same night as our home game against the Greenwood. And they won't start official games until March. After the timeout by Russellville, Farmington with the basketball. Lady Cyclones trailing 40-27. McCullough, a no-look bounce pass to Morrison. Started a drive, stopped, kick it back out to McCullough along the baseline with the drive. She threw it away. Farmington's going to save it before it crosses backcourt, and then save it before it goes out of bounds, but straight to Russellville. Chloe Gardner, a 3-on-2. Harrison on the drive, shot a little bit too hard off the backboard. Lizzie didn't have a lot of room. She had to put it up quick, and she had all momentum going towards the baseline, so that's why a little bit too much on that shot. McCullough will miss a three. Ball goes out of bounds. Can't be saved by Farmington. Lady Cardinals are going to come in with Anna Smith. Lady Cyclones will counter with Amaya Ely checking in for Russellville.
Giving Harrison a break.
Chloe Gardner on the right wing. Pass from Garcia has to be saved by Kyra White to Kylie White, her sister. Jasmine splits the double team just inside the free throw line for the two.
That's a beautiful shot, just right over the front of the rim.
Long pass down the floor. Anna Smith was snowbirding it back there. That's why they were playing 5-on-4, and they get an easy layup. She got behind everybody, but she released down the floor on the drive. Lady Cyclones going to Ely at the 15-foot mark in the corner. Chloe Garner will hit the three. She's in double figures, and she cuts the Cardinal lead to 10. And a pass is going to be picked off by Gardner. Here comes Russellville. Kylie White to Jasmine Garcia in the lane. Shot rolls off the iron, but Garcia comes up with the offensive rebound. Garner has in the corner. Russellville setting it up. Lady Cyclones trailing 42-32. Kylie White, left side three-pointer. That one misses. Backside rebound. Farmington has it. Looked like it was about to go out of bounds. McCullough has it after it was saved by the Lady Cardinals. 2-on-1 down the floor. Reese Thornton hits the layup. She's got 8. It's a 12-point lead for for Farmington, 44-32. Chloe Gardner beats her man, feeds it underneath to Ely, who's fouled going up. What a play there by Chloe Gardner, faking the long shot. And the foul is going to be on Josie Dillard, her first, and Farmington's second. And Ely will go to the line. She's 11 of 22 there on the season.
In fact, she faked 2 defenders out before she got the ball to Ely.
Amaya hits the first. Well, somebody forgot to tell the Lady Cyclones that it's supposed to be a 40-point win for Farmington right now. The Lady Cyclones trail by 11. Make it 10 as Ely hits them both. Staswick will check in, replacing Ely for Russellville. McCullough going to walk it down the floor for the Lady Cardinals. Picks up a screen. Russellville fighting underneath it. Staswick's on McCullough. She has it in the corner. We'll set another screen. Step back three-pointer. McCullough missed that one. Rebound comes to Garcia. Wanting to push it up the floor. Crossover dribble leaves her man in the dust. And she throws it away on the wing. She was expecting somebody over be on the left wing. It split 2 Russellville players there. There was a no-look pass from the right elbow to the left wing. Lady Cyclones definitely not playing scared. And they're attacking. Some of the attacking ends up in turnovers. Here's a drive by McCullough. She's got 30.
I think our defense was waiting for her to pass, and it just wasn't going to be there.
Ball deflected out of bounds in the front court. Lady Cyclones will have it.
We just can't make long passes against this team. They're too quick.
Even that one might not have been a long pass, but it felt long enough because they almost got the steal. Kyra White in the corner has the dribble. They're closely guarding her. Started to drive on the baseline, kicks it out to Garcia. Top of the key three-pointer. That one missed there by Kylie White. Rebound. Morrison has it. Was triple team. Got the pass off to McCullough. They have numbers. Ball knocked away. McCullough picks it up. Nice pass underneath, and they miss a shot. The follow by McCullough won't go. White misses the follow, and Chloe Gardner has it. Farmington 3 shots from inside the lane. Missed all 3 of them. Gardner gets it to Garcia in the front court. Jasmine beats her man. Pulls up from 10. That one missed left side. Rebound underneath is White it was Smith for Farmington. Back down the floor, 3-on-2. Try the no-look behind the head pass there by McCullough, and it was intercepted by Russellville. A little fancy pass there that they allow Easton McCullough to make, but Russellville with the steal and the timeout. 46.7 seconds left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones trailing 46-34. This is Lady Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
West Fraser is looking for skilled electricians to join their team in a role that's more than just a job. It's a career. If you've got experience with 3-phase power, 480-volt systems, and machine controls, West Fraser wants to hear from you. You'll work hands-on, solving real problems and growing with a team that promotes within. Solid day one benefits, competitive pay, and a culture that puts people first. Build your career with West Fraser. Apply today at westfraser.com/careers.
Lady Cyclones taking a timeout. I think Coach Johnson wants to settle her team down, saying, hey, they're not taking care of the ball, but neither are we. Let's settle down and take some of these turnovers they're giving it to us and turn them into points. Lady Cyclones, final minute of the third quarter, and Russellville almost turned the ball over there. And are they going to turn it over again? They're going to save it. Yep, it's going to be turned over. Almost an over back. Saved it. Ends up in a turnover. It ends up in a layup for Josie Diller. And there's a steal by McCullough. She did that to us a lot off the inbounds pass. I think she did that to us 3 times in the first matchup. Just lazy inbounds pass, and she stole it, and a layup just like that. We were down 12, now we're down 16, the largest lead of the game for Farmington. Kyra White, a long 2, will miss with 3 seconds left to play in the third. Farmington the rebound, and they're going to hold on to it. That's the end of the third. Felt good about it. We're down 12. We're down 16. Still feel okay about that. Lady Cyclones trailing 50-34. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Johnny Story along for River Valley Furniture, still south of high prices. Have you been by the Ashley Home Store? You know, a lot of folks think that Ashley is owned by a corporation, but that's not the case. River Valley Furniture owns and operates the Ashley Home Store. So Doug, Leon, Hunter, and all the staff invite you to come visit. Consider this your personal invitation to visit River Valley Furniture's Ashley Home Store, just off the ConAgra exit of Interstate 40, Highway 331. Miller Roofing Company, proudly serving the River Valley for over 30 years, is seeking skilled professionals specializing in interior work with at least 3 years of experience. So if you're ready to bring your skills to a local, family-owned company that stands behind its work and its people, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499, or stop by their office at 318 South Arkansas Avenue. Miller Roofing Company, keeping homes covered.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country, KCJC.
All right, getting ready to start the final quarter of play. The Lady Cyclones trail by 16, 50-34, and 4 quick points there. Turned a 12-point lead into a 16-point lead, and would have felt a lot better had we kind of kept around 10 or 12 points. But
we just got to be very careful with our passes.
Yeah, Farmington and Russellville both turning the ball over quite a bit as we start the fourth quarter. A 3-pointer made by Easton McCullough. And now they're starting to feel like it's starting to slip away a little bit. Need something good to happen. They're going to gamble and get the steal. And let me see, a reach-in foul. I didn't see what the call was. The shot clock did not start. I said reach-in foul because I think he was holding up a fist. Well, he was holding up 3 fists. 30 is what he wants, the official. Farmington tried to gamble to get a steal and didn't quite get it. we were going to have a 5-on-4. You hated that it happened at that point. Lady Cyclones are being led by Chloe Gardner. She's the only Lady Cyclone in double figures. She has 11. 8 points for Jasmine Garcia. 6 points for Kylie White. Farmington being led by Easton McCullough with 35 points. Lady Cyclones should have thrown it away, but it went off the hands of Farmington. Russellville will have it along the baseline. .21 seconds on the shot clock now for the Lady Cyclones. Jasmine Garcia double team, split it, gets it inside. Nice pass to Lizzie Harrison. She'll miss the shot from in the lane. Farmington with the rebound, long pass down the floor to Anna Smith. That's the second time she has snuck behind everybody to get a layup, and it's a 21-point lead for Farmington. A steal by Farmington now. Smith ahead, trying the backdoor pass there to McCullough. Kind of a bad pass, but McCullough able to collect it and gets the layup. 37 for her, and it's 57-34. Somebody woke up Farmington a little bit. Since we took the timeout down 12, we have not scored, and it's been all Farmington since then, as they've scored 11 straight points. Garcia with it for Russellville. Our pass deflected, and Farmington going to go on the floor to keep possession, or to get possession, and McCullough all the way hits the layup. 59-34. Lady Cyclones trail by 25. McKinley Walls will miss a three. Left side. Rebound. Whistle foul on who? It's going to go on Russellville. Kyra White. And that'll be her third.
Team foul number 1 for the Lady Cyclones.
She was wide open on that three-pointer. She possibly could go on into toward the basket. But we need 3 points right now.
McCullough will miss a three. Left side. Rebound. Jasmine Garcia, who is guarding McCullough. The ball came all the way out there. And Jasmine was missed from the right side outside the lane and missed everything and went out of bounds. And we got a timeout called by the Lady Cyclones. Russellville trailing 59-34 with 5:55 left to play here in the ball game. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Basketball season is finally here, and QC Training in Russellville is where players go to rise above the competition. Coach Quentin builds stronger, quicker, more explosive athletes with focused strength work, sharp footwork training, and the discipline every great player needs. If you're serious about making the roster, getting more court time, or becoming the player coaches can't ignore, this is your gym. Visit QCTrainingFitness.com or find QC Training LLC on Facebook to sign up. Spots fill fast. Lock in your future today.
Welcome back. Since Russellville took a timeout late third quarter, trailing by 12, Lady Cyclones have not scored since that timeout, and it's been a 13-0 run by Farmington. And they've opened up a 25-point lead. Kind of a disservice, because if you're tuning in now, you say, okay, well, Farmington's up by 25. That's not how this game has gone. Russellville has played fantastic to keep the ball game in single digits at times, right around the 10, 12-point mark at times, and they played Farmington closer than most teams have played Farmington. When you look up right now and say, oh, it's a 25-point lead for the Lady Cardinals, ho-hum. Again, that's not indicative of how this game has gone. Easton McCullough, though, she has been as advertised. On the drive, will throw it in the corner. They'll miss the three by Farish. Kyra White, the rebound for Russellville. Pulls up left side, had it man-on-man. She'll stop and slow it up. Bounce pass to the baseline. Garcia, who finds Lizzie Harrison, who kisses it off the glass. The first two-pointer by Lizzie Harrison. She has 3 points. McCullough in the lane. Again in the corner. Again to Farish. This time she won't pull the trigger on the three. She waits for McCullough, who she hits the three. She's got 42 points. 62-36. Farmington with the lead. Kyra White in the corner, took the pass from Harrison. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Harrison to Garner. No-look pass back in the corner. Russellville moving the basketball very well. Crisp passes on this offensive possession. 8 seconds to shoot. Kyra White open right side. Will miss the three there. Ball tipped, and McKinley Walls can't save it in bounds. I'm going to say off Russellville. I tell you, if McKinley doesn't touch it, I think that was going to be off Farmington, which makes me think that if it hit out of bounds first, I think that should be our basketball.
Yeah.
Last time these two teams played a month ago in Russellville, Farmington won 79-23, won by 56 points. Farmington up 64-36 right now as McCullough hits the two, and she's going to the free throw line for her first free throw attempt. And in fact,
for the team.
Yeah, first free throw for Farmington in this game. 65-36, a steal by Farmington. Off the interception, McCullough will take it all the way, hits the layup, and that will invoke the sportsmanship rule. I tell you, I didn't think we were going to get there. It was a 12-point game with less than a minute to play in the third quarter, and their largest lead, I think, had been 16 points. Garcia going to be fouled. And Jasmine going to the free throw line. And Jasmine, we just haven't had many free throws at all. I mean, this is only our fifth and sixth free throw here of the game, and they've only shot one.
At the line with 2 shots will be Jasmine Garcia.
Jasmine will hit the first. She's got 9.
Entering for the Lady Cyclones, Kylie Locke.
Russellville had trailed by 9 at the half. They led a couple times in the first quarter. Kind of kept flirting around that 9 to 14-point mark. And Farmington just exploding in the fourth quarter. Both free throws were good by Jasmine. She's in double figures all the way down the floor. 10 points for Reese Thornton as she hits the layup. 3:05 left to play here in the ball game. Another steal by Farmington. This by McCullough, who'll take it all the way. She's got 47. Almost had a steal in the back court. Russellville missing on their end. Throwing it down the floor is Farmington. Reese Thornton, a 2-on-2. She caught it, put it up and in. As cold as they were at times, they can't miss now. Thornton had an awkward shot. She was not squared up the basket, but still able to find it. She's got 12. Kyra White missed the baseline jumper. Anna Smith the rebound for the Lady Cardinals. 2.5 to go. McCullough in the front court will launch a 3. Missed that one. Thornton the rebound. She'll keep it alive for Farmington. Smith, she'll launch a 3 from the right side. That one misses. Underneath, Morrison the rebound for Farmington. She puts it up and in. And now a timeout by Russellville just to get some players in, including Bianca Silva, number 11, a junior exchange student, will get in for the first time. And Easton McCullough will check out. Farmington going to empty their bench. Classy move there by Farmington. They stopped the clock, but that's all right. 2 minutes to go. Lady Cyclones trailing 75-38. Russellville trying to get a shot open for Silva. She has it on the right side. Kicks it back out. 12 seconds on the shot clock for Russellville. Jasmine Garcia, she has to pull up left side. Kisses one off the glass.
Well, that was a great shot.
Yeah,
she had a hand right in her face.
Farmington in the front court. Trista Doss, a 5'7" senior. They'll work it around left side to Cameron Farish. Back to Doss. Smith on the drive. Hits the basket. She's going to the line. She's got 10 points. That'll be on Harrison. That's her third.
At the line for an one is Anna Smith.
Anna Smith hits the free throw. 11 points for Smith. 78-40. Garcia in the front court for Russellville. We'll have boys action coming up after this. Talk a little bit about that matchup. In between these games, we had a whistle and foul called on the Lady Cardinals. This will be on Caitlin Bracey.
Team number 2 for the Lady Cardinals.
Lady Cyclones with it. Under 30 seconds to play. Shot clock is off. Russellville turning the ball over. I'll tell you, just 5 players have scored for Farmington. That's been it, but it's been more than enough as they lead it here 78-40. They do not have to shoot the basketball. And they're going to run time off the clock and win this game 78-40. Not indicative of how the game went. Lady Cyclones, as we said, kind of hovered around being down by 9 to 16 points. But with under a minute to play in the third quarter, the Lady Cyclones trailed by 12, 46-34. Took a timeout. Coming out of the timeout, Farmington hit 2 quick baskets. That ended up being a 13-0 run, and they ran away with it, invoking a mercy rule win that I didn't think that was going to hit the mercy rule just because Russellville had kind of hung around a little bit. But Russellville loses it here by a score of 78-40 to Farmington. We're going to go through scoring totals for the Lady Cardinals. They were led by Easton McCullough. 47 points tonight for McCullough, and the bad news for us, she's just a sophomore. She's got offers from 6 SEC schools, 6 Big Ten, 5 Big 12, 3 ACC. I mean, you get everybody wanting McCullough to come to play for them, and totally understand it. 47 points for her. 12 points for East Thornton, 6 points for Sadie Morrison, 11 points for Anna Smith, and 2 points for Josie Dillard. For your Russellville Lady Cyclones, they were led by Jasmine Garcia, who had 12 points tonight, 11 points for Chloe Gardner, 6 points for Kylie White, 3 points each for Lizzie Harrison, McKinley Walls, and Kyra White, and 2 points for Amaya Ely. The Lady Cyclones lose it by a score of 78-40. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, I agree with you. You know, at the end of that third quarter, the score was 34-50, but we only scored 6 points in that fourth quarter. But what really hurt us is a thing we talked about in pregame is turnovers. We had unofficially 22 turnovers. Of course, Farmington had 15, but the thing is, when we turned over the ball, they were scoring. When they turned over the ball, we weren't scoring, and that was a big difference. For us, we've got to cut back on those turnovers. We were 7 of 18 from 3-point. That's good shooting. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. That's excellent shooting. Farmington 6 of 15 from 3-point line and 2 of 2 from the free throws.
Well, that'll do it for the girls matchup tonight as the Lady Cyclones lose it to Farmington 78-40. Russellville falling to 8-18 overall, 1-11 in conference play, while Farmington remains undefeated, 11-0 in conference, 24-2. Sorry, let me start that over. 12-0 in conference play, 24-2 overall. 109 games they've won consecutive against Arkansas teams as they win it by a score of 78-40. We turn our attention to senior boys, and we're going to take a break. They turn the lights off here. The hype video as both teams getting ready to come out onto the floor. We'll have Cyclone senior boys basketball coming up next. This is Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Russellville School District has opportunities for you. Russellville School District currently has openings for custodial positions. Shifts are 2 in the afternoon until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday with an 11-month contract. This position has benefits, paid sick time, personal time, and retirement plans included. Insurance is offered. Russellville School District, achieving excellence together. Call 968-1306 or visit rsdk12.net to apply online and join the team.
Since 1971, Sorrell's Body Shop's top priority has been customer satisfaction. The folks at Sorrell's get the job done right by providing their customers state-of-the-art equipment and highly skilled professional service technicians. The mission at Sorrell's is to deliver the most professional, ethical, highest quality service while giving back to their community every day. Sorrell's Body Shop, proudly supporting the Russellville school system. Go Cyclones!
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do. But the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible. And the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
Johnny's story ends with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Focus Days are back at Arkansas Tech University. This is your chance to be an ATU student for the day and experience student life firsthand. Plus, you'll be among the very first to enjoy an exclusive behind-the-scenes preview of our brand new Ferguson Student Union before it opens. And we're giving away a $1,000 scholarship. Experience what it's like to be a student in the College of Education and Health on February 27th. Visit atu.edu/focusdays to register for free.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
Welcome back to Cardinal Arena, and getting ready for the senior boys matchup. Before I turn it over to you, you're getting ready to have to throw away those notes right there because it's senior boys matchup. That when the Farmington Cardinals came on the floor, they announced, they said, "You are Farmington Lady Cardinals," and the PA guy messing up there, and he's being razzed by his buddies there. We're getting ready to have our boys against their girls team. But it is going to be senior boys on both sides. What do you see from tonight's game?
Well, I don't know if anybody could stop that McCullough girl.
I know, 47 points. Good grief.
Well, as far as the boys tonight, we've got to play smart basketball, and this is what I mean by that. We've got to limit our fouls. We can't have any reach-in fouls or fouls when somebody goes past us or moving screen. We've got to limit our fouls to where they really count for something. Maybe somebody going in for a layup, make them earn it at the charity stripe. We've got, just the same as the girls, we've got to get offensive rebounds. When that other team shoots and we're on defense, I meant to say we need to get defensive rebounds. In the Siloam Springs game, we were letting the offensive rebounds be taken by Siloam Springs underneath their basket. We can't do that. We've got to challenge that, and we do that by getting in position. We need to make strong and very accurate passes. Free throws, a must. We were 8 of 15 at when Siloam came. We've got to do better than that. We are very capable of doing better than that, but we have got to play smart basketball tonight.
All right, so the bad news for Russellville is the injury bug has really hit us. And, at this point, I know everybody has been hit by the injury bug. You get that. But Russellville really has been hit by it. And it's been tough. You have Zayden Williams, who's out for the rest of the year with an ACL injury. Zay Thomas is injured. Rhett Harrison, who started last game, is injured. Russellville just got back Joseph Karam, who had missed some time because of being at a family funeral out of state. Russellville also without another starter in Isaac Guillen, who will not be attending tonight, but his is an injury, so good for that. Isaac Guillen, actually, our congratulations goes out to him because he made All-State Band, and he's the only alto sax from Region 9 to make All-State Band. And I don't know if that's ever happened. I was talking to his mom about that, and I don't know if a Cyclone player has ever done that. So congratulations to him, but he's taking part in that. So Russellville really down there. They're down 3 starters due to that, and also some injuries, and probably 1 or 2 guys off the bench due to injuries. And this is going to be a different look. Russellville have moved up some ninth graders. I don't know if any of them are going to get in the game, but as we were looking at it statistically, I mean, you got 5 guys on Russellville right now that have true varsity experience, actual varsity game experience, that are here tonight dressed out, ready to go. So it's going to be a tough uphill climb. Oh, and by the way, Farmington's undefeated in conference play, and they're, number 1 obviously in our conference, probably number 3 overall in the 5A state now, and that's the reason why they've put a bid on to O State. They got a fantastic girls and boys team, and 5A state's going to be right here at Farmington, and that's the reason why. So as tough as that girls game looked pregame, this one looks probably even tougher if you're a Russellville Cyclone fan. And Russellville, an uphill climb tonight. They're going to have to wade through a lot of adversity, and we'll see how they take that on. We're going to take a break, come back with more in your starting lineups. This is Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
At Union Bank, we're more than a place to keep your money. We're your friends and neighbors. Sure, we've got checking and savings and digital banking with all the bells and whistles. So what really sets us apart? We know your name, not just an account number. And we're focused on serving you and our community, because just like you, we call this home too. We invite you to discover the Union Way, where relationships matter. Visit us online at gounion.bank. Union Bank, member FDIC.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, whenever we're thinking about the Farmers Co-op, it's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main, Russellville, also in Danville.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
A career in cosmetology is one where your success depends on you. But did you know cosmetology is more than just hair? If you want to do manicures and pedicures only, ask about the Nail Tech program at Arkansas Beauty College, so you can provide high-quality manis and pedis to your clients. Arkansas Beauty College is also ACCSC accredited, so financial aid is available to those who qualify. To learn more, call Arkansas Beauty College at 968-3075 today. Earnings are according to the clients you build.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back to Cardinal Arena. Russellville and Farmington getting ready to do battle here in just a couple minutes. We'll have the starting lineup. Looking at the 5A West Conference standings, Farmington all alone at 11-0 in conference. They're 2 games ahead of Alma, who's taking on Mountain Home tonight. Alma at 9-2 on the season. Van Buren and Mountain Home each tied for that 3rd spot, 7-4. The top 4 spots will go on to state. Silent Springs knocking on the door. They had the upset against Mountain Home, of course, beat Russellville on Friday of last week. They are at 6-5, so just a game behind. They're in 5th place, but just 1 game behind Van Buren and Mountain Home. Greenwood and Russellville each tied at 2-9. Harrison is 0 for 11. Now, on Tuesday night, Alma beat Siloam Springs at Alma. Van Buren lost to Farmington. This Farmington team 61-49. Again, that was a makeup day for those two games. So we got 3 more games left in the season counting tonight. So tonight, Tuesday night, and Friday night. Tonight's action, Harrison's at Van Buren, Mountain Home, we mentioned at Alma, Silent Springs at Greenwood. On Tuesday night, of course, Russellville will be back home hosting Greenwood. Alma will be at Van Buren, Silent Springs at Harrison, and Farmington at Mountain Home. That's a look at the conference standings and what's going on in the conference. Our Lady Cyclones lost 78-40 earlier tonight. Farmington will always move down to the far end of the bench. It's weird. Any timeout, they like to move down to the very, very end, no matter if they're home or away. But they've stopped the clock and they're ready to announce the starting lineup. So we'll give you the Cyclones starting lineups, and maybe the first time we've had this starting 5. Maybe, I think, because of all the injuries. And, of course, as I mentioned, congratulations to Isaac Guillen, who's taking part in the All-State Band competition this weekend beginning tonight. But starting off for Russellville will be junior, number 0, Marcellus Olson. We know that Caden Walton will start, number 12. He's a sophomore. Joseph Karen, number 3, sophomore, will get the start also for the Cyclones. I'm looking down the line there, just making sure that I do have it right. Talon Heinzman, the sophomore, number 5, will start, and also number 21, Caleb Campbell. So 2 regular starters for Russellville. Russellville down 3 starters due a couple of them to injuries, as we said. Zayden Williams, prayers go out to him because he has ACL injury. He's done for the year. Zay Thomas, not sure how long he'll be out with a knee injury. Rhett Harrison injured his ankle this week. So we don't think that he is available to play. He has made the trip, though, but still in sweats. And so Russellville down quite a few players. They're coached by Greg Chenault in his 3rd season here at Russellville. 98 victories for Coach Chenault. 2 more. We need 2 out of the last 3 to close out the season for him to get to 100 victories. He is assisted by Isaac Ragland in his 1st season as assistant coach. The Cyclones at 10-17 overall, 2-9 in conference play. Farmington is coached by Johnny Taylor. He's in his 6th season as head coach of the Cardinals. He replaced Bo Thompson, who became the athletic director here. Taylor, he's been here 6 years, but he's been coaching around a long time. He's coached at Wayner, Rosebud, Silent Springs, Cattle Hills, Pangbird, Valley Springs, Highland, Star City. He's well-traveled, and with all that, he's won over 450 games as a head coach. They won the game earlier this year against Russellville at Cyclone Arena, 84-56. In fact, Farmington has won the last 3 games between these 2 teams. Starting off, I believe is their best player. Or, well, I shouldn't say that. There's 2 players that's really good for them, and one of them is Eli Schwartzman, a 5'10 senior, number 1. Doesn't look all that imposing, but that guy makes plays. Number 1, Eli Schwartzman. Number 5, Roman Simpson, a 6'6 junior. Number 15, Jackson Marshall. Carson Simpson, a 6'7 senior. Number 11. Number 10 is Ethan Kennedy, a 6'6 senior. And then number 33, Press Taylor, who I believe is their 2nd best player. I'm not saying they're always going to score the most points, but Press Tayller, number 33, and Eli Schwartzman, number 1, they sort of make things go. And in the first matchup, Farmington had 5 guys in double figures, including Schwartzman and Press Taylor, who combined for 28 points in the matchup between the 2 teams. We're ready for action. The Cyclones in their all-black uniforms with red numbers, a little bit of white trim. Farmington in all white with red, a little bit of black trim for them. And Caden Walton to jump center for Russellville. And Farmington starts off with the basketball. Boy, if we didn't have the shot clock, I'd bet money that Coach Chenault won't take the air out of the basketball to limit possessions. But,
he would.
Yeah, being down 3 starters because of this. There's a no-look pass by Taylor. Now the baseline drive, a reverse layup there by Carson Simpson. Kind of surprised there that Farmington's not going to press in the backcourt. Thought they might want to force the action a little bit. They do closely guard Caleb Campbell. It's man-to-man defense, but might as well be a box and 1. They are facing Caleb Campbell, even though he doesn't have the basketball. He comes off a screen, gets the basketball, pulls up, misses the 18-footer, and there's Carson Simpson with the rebound. It's not going to be easy for Campbell. They are not going to let Caleb Campbell beat them, or at least they're going to try not to. That's the one guy they don't want scoring, and that looks like already that, hey, this is what we're doing. There's a drive made there by Press Taylor. It's 4-0 lead. Joseph Karam, number 3 for the Cyclones on defense there. He's been without the team for a little bit because he was in California for a family funeral. Came back a couple days ago trying to get his legs back. Russellville missing a shot from the left side. Farmington on the move with the rebound. They'll look inside. There's Schwartzman with a pass underneath to Ethan Kennedy. It's a 6-0 lead for Farmington just like that. Starting a little bit different than our girls' game. You can see they're even challenging the inbounds pass, but only what Caleb's doing. They're letting Marcellus Olson walk down the floor very easily.
Yeah, Simpson is following him everywhere.
We have the student section on our side, kind of in our way, so we're not able to see the three-point line from this side. We got a charge taken by Talon Heinzman. I said two-point basket. No, they wave it off. It's not a basket. It is a foul on Talon Heinzman as the charging foul called on him. Well, we didn't see any of that. They let a lot more go already in the girls' game. And it looks like they're going to call this a little bit tighter, at least, here in the first couple minutes. At the top is Roman Simpson, left side Schwartzman. I don't know if that was a shot or an alley-oop. It wasn't typically what you do in an alley-oop. More of a catch, come down, try to shoot it, but Simpson got it. He's got 4, and it's an 8-0 lead for the Cardinals.
It sure looked like a shot.
Walton trying to answer, and he does. Caden Walton hitting the 3 for Russellville in the first basket for the Cyclones. Caden Walton, 27 made threes on the season. Right side, Ethan Kennedy will get it back to Roman Simpson. Again, number 1, Schwartzman to Press Taylor. Those are the two guys. Press Taylor catching the pass, hitting the turnaround jumper, immediately pointing to Schwartzman, saying that's the assist. Thanks for that. It's a 10-3 lead. Walton. Is it a Marcellus Olson? They're tight on him. Caden back with it. Top of the key three-pointer will miss there. Schwartzman the rebound for Farmington. The Cardinals lead at 10-3. Schwartzman pulls up. He'll lob it on the baseline to Press Taylor. Turnaround jumper. Hits that one. He had to shoot that one very high because he was worried about getting it blocked. We have a timeout called by Russellville with 5:12 left to play here in the first quarter. We'll take a break. Cyclones trailing 12-3. This is Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Bill Wright Autoplex, we want your car. We're giving cash on the spot, no trade necessary. Right now, we are buying local and giving more money than ever for local trades. Plus, while you're here, check out the 0% financing on 2025 GMC Sierra, or 2.99% for up to 72 months on 2025 Chevrolet Silverado. Bill Wright Autoplex, we want your vehicle and we're willing to pay for it. Bring us your car today and leave with cash in hand. Come see us today at Bill Wright Autoplex, Russellville.
Coming back after the timeout, Russellville trailing 12-3. Again, it's not a press defense, but they are guarding Caleb Campbell every point. He's actually getting a little bit of kick out of it right now. He's had one open look, or kind of an open look, missed that shot. There's a drive by Marcellus Olson, and he's going to fly by if you're going to play that close on him. That's why a lot of teams back off of him, and they try to give up the open shot because they know they're going to get beat off the dribble, and Marcellus with his first bucket of the game.
Well, that's a good lesson right there that Marcellus taught them. Hopefully he can keep doing it.
Schwartzman will hit the 3 from way downtown. The answer is Russellville's 2 with a 3. It's a 10-point lead for Farmington. Talon Heinzman down the middle of the lane, throws it on the wing there to Olson. His 3 was partially blocked, caught by Farmington. They're going to be on the move. Schwartzman, double team. He'll get the pass away. They'll kick it around left side. Simpson will miss the 3 from the left wing. And Russellville saves it in bounds. Walton did a nice job. Caleb Campbell, he wasn't sure if he was able to dribble it or not, so he thought better of it, said I better not risk it. He has to get the pass off. Talon Heinzman will leave it for Marcellus Olson, dribbling in front of the Farmington bench. Caden Walton near the top of the key. Coming off a screen is Caleb Campbell. Double team, gets it back to Walton. They've left him open. Top of the key 3, misses that one. Long rebound comes to Talon Heinzman. On his drive, he'll miss, and rebound coming to the Cardinals. Press Taylor in the front court. Drives 10-footer as he hangs in the air, and he's got 8 points. Press Taylor makes it a 12-point lead for Farmington. Caleb Campbell setting a screen for Heinzman. He'll launch the 3, miss. Long rebound coming to Carson Simpson of Farmington. Schwartzman, no-look pass inside, turn around. Right there underneath is Ethan Kennedy. Schwartzman did a good job on the look pass. He faked out just about everybody on that. 19-5, Farmington with the lead. Walton at the top of the key. Will take it left side. Will stop there. Kicks it back out to Heinzman. Talon all the way on the drive. Shot blocked from behind by Carson Simpson, and he gets the rebound. Schwartzman in the front court will slow it up. He's looking for that one-handed pass. He throws it inside. It's intercepted by Caleb Campbell. Russellville will get a foul in transition. This will be on Farmington, and that'll be on Eli Schwartzman, his first. I tell you, Farmington's coach Johnny Taylor and his 4 assistants all wearing suits. It looks like the University of Kentucky staff over there. I mean, they are sharp dressed, aren't they?
They are.
Tavian Smith checking in for Russellville, number 10. Wondered who the first person off the bench for Russellville would be. And Cyclones down players because of injuries and All-State band competition. J.J. Moore, number 13 for Farmington, getting the steal ahead. Schwartzman, the left-handed layup. He's got 5. 21-5. The Cyclones trailing. Tavian Smith near the corner, gets it back to Marcellus Olson. Caleb Campbell just inside the three-point line, starting to back his way in. Double team, fade away. That one missed. They're going to try to frustrate Caleb all night. He's the only scorer they're worried about with Russellville down so many. A three-pointer is in there by Schwartzman. That used every part of the rim there, 24-5.
We're going to have to get a little closer to the person shooting the ball. We just can't let them have open shots.
Now whistle and a foul, and this is going to be on who?
23,
yep,
I think.
They're grabbing Caleb Campbell on that one. Brandon Bry. He's the third different Cardinal to guard Caleb. They're not going to show him now with one guy. It's going to be by committee type thing. Marcellus Olson will check out for Russellville. Talon Heinzman back in. And here's a steal by Press Taylor. He's going to take it all the way. He looked like he was trying to draw contact. Very late whistle. Taylor hit the shot, but very late on the foul call. And it's going to be a foul on Caden Walton. Minute 38 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville trailing 26-5. Taylor, who's already in double figures, we mentioned he's one of the 2 that we worry about, gets the and 1. Cyclones trailing 27-5. There's a three-point try missed there from left side by Tavian Smith. A clear out, and Russellville trying to take the charge. The official shakes his head no, and layup is made by Russell. Sorry, that's Marshall, Jackson Marshall. And another turnover by Russellville. Schwartzman gets it ahead to Jackson Marshall. His layup won't go, but there with the follow is Press Taylor. And another timeout called by the Cyclones. Trailing 31-5 with a minute 1 second left to play here in the first quarter. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Year in and year out, terrain changes, seasons change, even the rules change. But one thing stays the same. Honda ATVs show up ready. The 2026 Ford Trax Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever. Built to haul, climb, and conquer, these are the machines folks count on to get the job done, and they're available now at Honda of Russellville. There's a Honda ATV built for how you ride. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
Welcome back. Well, Russellville trailing 31-5. We'll keep saying it throughout the night. Cyclones down, 3 starters. A lot of injuries have hit Russellville, and down a couple substitutions because of the injuries too. And trying to play the best team in the conference and the team that's hosting the state tournament here in a couple weeks. The Farmington Cardinals. Final minute of the first quarter. Cyclones trailing 31-5. Marcellus Olson back in the game after that timeout by the Cyclones, taking their second timeout. Joseph Karam and gets it to Caleb Campbell. Spin move around 2 players, kisses it off the glass. Every point he's going to score tonight is going to be earned. Long pass down the floor by Schwartzman, caught by Press Taylor in the lane. Ball knocked away, and they're going to call a foul on the Cyclones. Come on.
I'm afraid that's going to be on Marcellus.
No, they call it on Karam. That's his first. Okay, because I was cringing because I thought Marcellus got the clean pick there, and I guess he did. It's the third foul called on Russellville off the inbounds pass. They're going to throw it, and denied there by Heinzman, and knocked out of bounds. We'll do it again. Shot clock is off, 31.1 second left to play here in the first quarter. Bounce pass comes up top. Open look from three, and they hit. Carson Simpson, his first three, 34-7. Marcellus Olson with 20 seconds left to play in the quarter will pick up a screen from Caleb Campbell. Inside the free throw line, kicks it out. Walton will miss the three. There's Olson underneath with the rebound. Power dribble shot up. He missed that. I don't know if it's partially blocked or just hit the bottom of the rim. They have it with 5 seconds left. Schwartzman, no look pass in the corner. Simpson will launch the three and hit on the buzzer. And we've come to the end of the first quarter with our score. Farmington 37, the Cyclones 7. We'll take a break after one. And this is Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC.
Yes, our tax refund is here. Okay, let's see. What do we do first? My phone's cracked. Battery dies by lunch. The couch has got to go. Oh, wait, and tires. Bald, slick, somehow never in the budget. But the tires get me to work and the kids everywhere they need to go. They're not a want, they're a need. At R&R Tire Express, I didn't have to choose. I got the tires we needed within 6 months, same as cash. No interest, no credit checks, and easy payments that line up with my paycheck. R&R!
Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation provides skilled professional care in a compassionate, supportive, and comfortable atmosphere. Whether it's long-term care, a short-term respite, or 24-hour skilled nursing, Stella Manor offers compassionate, professional support in a comfortable, family-like setting. With a full therapy program, hospice partnerships, and director-led activities every day, your loved one receives care that goes beyond the basics. Call or visit today to see the difference compassion makes at Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation.
Well, it's kind of what we feared tonight is Cyclones just outmanned. It showed up in that first quarter. Remember, Russellville battled the first time these two teams played. It was an 8-point game midway through the third quarter before Russellville ended up losing the game the first time these two teams played. But Cyclones just down too many guys right now. It showed up in the first quarter as Russellville trailing 37-7. We start the second quarter of play. The Cyclones will have the basketball. Caden Walton with 3 points. Caleb Campbell, Marcellus Olson each with 2. Almost a steal by Farmington. The Cyclones getting it right back on the steal by Marcellus Olson. He has it in the corner, getting the pass from Talon Heinzman. Joseph Karam, right side, will miss the three. Rebound comes to Walton in the lane. Has it knocked away by Schwartzman, and he can't save it in bounds. It'll belong to the Cyclones on the baseline.
We're getting some open looks for threes. We just can't knock them down right now.
The Cyclones looking at Farmington. They have 2 players in double figures in that first quarter. Number 33, Press Taylor, has 11, and Carson Simpson has 10. Here's a three-pointer. No, I've never seen a three-pointer go down that far, roll around the rim, and then pop out. Karam almost had a three, but almost got robbed out of that one. They'll miss a three. Press Taylor will for Farmington on the rebound. There's a scramble for the loose basketball, and Farmington coming up with it. They're going to lob it inside. Underneath shot blocked there by Caleb Campbell. They're going to get a foul called on Caleb. That one looked clean there.
It did. He took the ball away from him.
That's the first foul on Caleb Campbell, and the first foul called on the Cyclones. 4th in the game on Russellville, but we reset the foul count at the end of each quarter, and Ethan Kennedy will hit the first free throw.
It couldn't have been one of those, I think he's going to foul, or yeah, I think I saw a foul.
I think it might have been. A couple of guys there from the officiating crew from Van Buren. I think the third one's from up here in Northwest Arkansas. He didn't have as good an angle as we did on that one, and Caleb Campbell's going to get fouled in the backcourt. It's on me on Carson Simpson, his first, and the first team foul called on Farmington. Cyclones trailing 39-7. Talon Heinzman in the front court for Russellville. Russellville hoping for a speedy recovery from Zayden Williams, who tore his ACL, and averaging just over 20 points a game. And they'd gotten an MRI this week on him. Joseph Karam trying to split a double team, and let's see. I don't know what the call is. The official is down along the side, and I can't see because of the student section for Farmington. So I couldn't see what the call was.
I couldn't either.
Yeah. It'll be our basketball with 15 seconds on the shot clock, so I'm not sure. Catch and shoot off the inbounds pass is Caleb Campbell hitting the three. He's got 5 of Russellville's 10 points. The Cyclones trail 39-10. Schwartzman on the drive. Gets it in the corner to press Taylor. He'll miss a three. Rebound tipped out. Schwartzman has it right side. They'll go inside to Simpson. Nice cut to the basket there by Ethan Kennedy for his 7th point. 41-10. The Cyclones trailing. Cyclones losing their footing. They're going to say a foul. No, they're going to say out of bounds off Russellville in the backcourt. 6:11 left to play here in the first half. Russellville trailing 41-10. Tavian Smith, the number 10, checking back in for the Cyclones. So far, the Cyclones only playing 6 guys tonight. Ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Schwartzman. Good hustle there by Talon Heinzman. Two home games next week for Russellville girls and boys teams. That'll be on Tuesday as they host Greenwood. And then on Friday, final regular season game as both teams will host Harrison on senior night. Top of the key three-pointer for Caleb Campbell. And no good on the long rebound. Joseph Karam had it, lost it, and Farmington with it. We're going to get a foul call. This will be on Karam in the backcourt. That'll be number 2 on him.
Karam got knocked to the ground. No foul was called. I think that was a bad call. No call on that first one.
I do want to tell you at the Fine Arts Center on Thursday at 4:30, I believe, is they'll have a meet and greet for the new football and volleyball coach. That's coming up on Thursday. Farmington missing an alley-oop. They'll miss the follow and then finally get fouled. And this will be on Caleb Campbell, his second. 3rd team foul on the Cyclones. And there'll be 2 shots for Carson Simpson. We've got just as many fouls called in this game as we did in the first 3 quarters of the girls' game. There was hardly any fouling going on in that. Simpson hits 1 of 2. Cyclones looking at the press now as Farmington presses, gets the steal. It'll be Taylor there with the rebound, or the follow there. He's got 13, 44-10. Heinzman at the top. On the wing to Walton. Karam in the corner. Split the double team, lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Farmington. Russellville will have it with 5:12 left to play here in the first half.
Replacing Joseph Karam.
Karam will check out. Inbounds pass, we'll do it again. Russellville will inbound it near the corner. The official just pointing the spot. He should have said, hey, come over here. It's going to cost him to wait a little longer. The Cyclones thought it was still going to be on the baseline.
They better throw it.
Yeah, got to get it in quick. And the Cyclones do, just barely beating the 5-second count. Tavian Smith near the corner. At the top is Walton. 12 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. Olsen to Heinzman along the wing. Back to Marcellus with 6 seconds to shoot. Crossover dribble, spin move around Taylor. Ball knocked away. Olsen gets it back. Turnaround jumper won't go. Smith the rebound and puts back up and in. They blew the play dead. What did they do?
What?
Yeah, the official out on the side called it dead. It hit the rim.
Yeah.
That should be a basket for us. And they're gonna wave off the basket. The official basically had an inadvertent whistle. He thought it was a shot clock violation. I don't know why he thought that, because the ball hit the rim easily on the shot. And Coach Chenault saying, "Hey, you just robbed us here of an easy layup." And they're having to say, "Look, the official out on the wing, away from the play, blew his whistle when he shouldn't have." And that's basically what happened. So take off the 2 points. Cyclones get the basketball off the baseline jumper on the inbounds pass. Is a missed shot, so we lose 2 points out of the deal because of the official. He blew the whistle when he shouldn't have. On the return trip down here, Farmington will be called for a travel. And look, I get the invert whistle. I'm fine with that. It happens. What I don't understand is he was the furthest guy from the play that blew his whistle. Shouldn't be looking at that. So, but the officials did overrule him. That's a good call on that. And here's Talon Heinzman with the drive and get the bucket.
Good drive. Couple of fakes to the corner that he's going to pass it.
Cyclones trailing here 44-12. Nearing the 4-minute mark left in the first half, and Schwartzman going to throw it away for Farmington. I realize part of this is going to be frustration on us because we're Cyclone fans. We realize with 3 starters down and a couple of subs down in the game. So it's just part of it. So they had the 2 points taken away that shouldn't have been, but in the big scheme of things, it doesn't matter right now. Russellville trailing by 32. Olsen on the left wing will drive, splitting the double team off the glass. And Marcellus with 4.
Marcellus was in the land of the Giants there and got the ball up and off the backboard.
Yeah, sometimes he lives down there. He does really well around there getting offensive rebounds and driving inside. Farmington going to throw the ball away. Looked like it was expecting Ethan Kennedy on the right block to pop out, and he was still posting up on the side and well away from the play. Roman Simpson checking back in for Farmington. Russellville trailing 4-14. A shot blocked there. Smith had his shot blocked. Tavian get the rebound. They'll kick it back out. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Heinzman from the corner. Missed the 3. Caden Walton the rebound for the Cyclones. Olsen lost his footing. There's a scramble for the loose ball, and are they going to call a tied-up basketball? They should. It'll belong to Farmington if so, and it is. The officials kind of, I don't know what they're talking over. They're just waiting a little bit here before they give the ball to the Cardinals. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk to you about the spring sports, and they'll be getting underway here within a week or two. We've got benefit games coming up for soccer and baseball this week. Meanwhile, Schwartzman hits a 3 for Farmington. Cyclones, Olsen losing his footing. Farmington, pass ahead to Taylor. He hits the layup. 15 points for Press Taylor, 49-14. The Cardinals with the lead. 2:50 left to play here in the first half. Heinzman at the top of the key. Kick ball will stay with Russellville with 19 seconds on the shot clock. Walton gets it inbounds to Talon Heinzman. 2:38 left. At the right elbow is Caleb Campbell. Kicks it back out. Walton will miss a top of the key 3. Schwartzman the rebound for the Cardinals. A bounce pass in transition goes out of bounds. Farmington put a bid in on state and they won it. They'll be hosting the 5A state tournament week after next. They beat out Mountain Home and Lake Hamilton for the state bid. Mountain Home really thought they did have a chance to bid on it. They're at the hangar. Lake Hamilton, I wasn't sure because I think they've hosted twice in the last 10 years. Farmington's hosted it, but not the 5A. They've hosted 4A here. I think that's one of the reasons why Mountain Home thought they had a shot at it, because they've been one that has not hosted it the most, or has been the longest time, I should say. A missed 3-pointer by Caden Walton for the Cyclones. Farmington on the move. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Cross-court pass in the corner. 3-pointer by J.J. Moore will miss. Tipped no good. Rebound Russellville. Caden Walton gets it to Heinzman in the front court. Talon had the ball knocked away. Picked up by the Cardinals. Moore in transition. He took like 3 steps, but pass along the side of Simpson, and he'll slow it up. They're going to go inside. Wide open look there. Turn around. Jumper there for Kennedy. He's got 9. 51-14. The Cyclones trailing here. With a minute 23 left to play here in the first half. Caleb Campbell dishing the ball off left side to Heinzman. Back to Caleb, top of the key, missing the 3, and rebound comes to Simpson for the Cardinals.
That's about the only shot Campbell has, really.
Yeah. They're going to hit the three in transition. J.J. Moore hitting his first after missing his first two. 54-14. It's a 40-point lead for Farmington. Final minute of the first half. Heinzman with it on the left side. Campbell thought better shooting a three. He was defended. He'll work his way to the free throw line. Lost it going up as it's knocked away. Simpson over to Taylor. Layup. They're running all over us, but again, as expected, the Cyclones, quite a few men down tonight, mainly because of injuries. 3 starters out, a couple of subs out. Just the perfect storm. Get a foul called on Farmington, the second foul called on them. This is going to be on Roman Simpson, his first. 18 seconds left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones trailing by a score of 56-14. Right. People bumping into me. It's Grand Central Station behind me. I'm just trying to get a drink.
Heinzman has it. Over to Walton, back to Heinzman.
9 seconds left to here. He'll miss a three from the right wing. Long pass down the floor, caught by Taylor. I wonder how many layups, clear-out layups he's had. He got another one there. And we've come to the end of the first half. The Cyclones trail it by a score of 58-14 at the half. We'll take a break. Come back with the halftime show. This is Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
West Fraser is looking for skilled electricians to join their team in a role that's more than just a job. It's a career. If you've got experience with 3-phase power, 480-volt systems, and machine controls, West Fraser wants to hear from you. You'll work hands-on, solving real problems and growing with a team that promotes within. Solid day one benefits, competitive pay, and a culture that puts people first. Build your career with West Fraser. Apply today at westfraser.com/careers.
There's just something nice about having a friend in the business. Johnny Story in to visit with you about River Valley Furniture, Russellville. There's a good reason why River Valley Furniture has been in business more than 3 decades. More than likely, you, your mom and dad, or your grandparents have purchased furniture from River Valley Furniture, and now you have that same opportunity to check out their new Ashley Home Store, Highway 331. River Valley Furniture, south of high prices. Miller Roofing Company, proudly serving the River Valley for over 30 years, is seeking skilled professionals specializing in interior work with at least 3 years of experience. So if you're ready to bring your skills to a local, family-owned company that stands behind its work and its people, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499, or stop by their office at 318 South Arkansas Avenue. Miller Roofing Company, keeping homes covered.
Basketball season is finally here, and QC Training in Russellville is where players go to rise above the competition. Coach Quentin builds stronger, quicker, more explosive athletes with focused strength work, sharp footwork training, and the discipline every great player needs. If you're serious about making the roster, getting more court time, or becoming the player coaches can't ignore, this is your gym. Visit QCTrainingFitness.com or find QC Training LLC on Facebook to sign up. Spots fill fast. Lock in your future today. The Russellville School District is seeking bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. RSD is also looking for trip and shuttle drivers, earning $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors for $15 per hour. Drivers and monitors can receive teacher retirement, and drivers are eligible for insurance. RSD is a registered training site if you don't have your CDL. Apply online at the RussellvilleSchools.net transportation page.
Since 1971, Sorrell's Body Shop's top priority has been customer satisfaction. The folks at Sorrell's get the job done right by providing their customers state-of-the-art equipment and highly skilled professional service technicians. The mission at Sorrell's is to deliver the most professional, ethical, highest quality service while giving back to their community every day. Sorrell's Body Shop, proudly supporting the Russellville school system. Go Cyclones.
KCJC Dardanelle, Russellville.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
River Country, KCJC.
Well, we're here at halftime with the Russellville Cyclones against Farmington. Not a pretty score. Cyclones 14, Farmington boys 58. Farmington is everything that has been advertised. Very tough, very tall, very talented. It's tough scoring for the Cyclones on the inside and outside shooting. Right now we are 2 of 15 from the three-point line. We didn't even shoot a free throw in that first half. Farmington, they are 6 of 10 from three-point line and 4 of 5 from the free throws. They're a tough team. They're well disciplined. It's hard to cover them. And of course, as you said earlier, we're limited in on who we have and can put out there on the court that can stay with this team. Russellville's playing at a disadvantage tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that going on, and once again, we'll tell you about, we're down 3 starters. Zayden Williams, who has an ACL injury, he's done for the year. Zay Thomas, who has a knee injury, he's missed the last 2 games. We're not sure if he's going to be back. Rhett Harrison, who started last game, has been playing off the bench a little bit. He's out with an ankle injury that just happened this week. Isaac Guillen, who has a starter for the Cyclones, made the All-State band competition. Only alto sax from the region, so he is there tonight and this weekend. So just sort of everything happening, and you're facing the best team in the conference, the team that's undefeated, and Cyclones losing here by a score of 58-14. Joseph Karam, who we thought was going to be out, who was out of state for a family funeral, came back a couple days ago, and so he was back playing a little bit tonight, but hard to get his legs underneath him. It's just, like I said, just seems to be a bad situation to play the best team in the conference. But leading the way for Farmington, we'll go over the stats for you. Press Taylor with 19 points, 11 points for Eli Schwartzman, the 2 that we said to watch out for. 11 points for Carson Simpson, 9 points for Ethan Kennedy, 3 for J.J. Moore, and 2 points for Jackson Marshall. Not much scoring for Russell when you have 14 points, but Caleb Campbell leading the way with 5 points. He had one of those was a 3-pointer. 4 points from Marcellus Olson, 3 for Caden Walton, and 2 for Talon Heinzman. I want to talk to you a little bit about the spring sports that's coming up. 2 of these, well, I guess 3 technically of these sports will be having some benefit games next week, as Russellville will be hosting Dover for a benefit game on Tuesday. Also on Tuesday, both the Cyclone and Lady Cyclone soccer teams having a scrimmage at Cyclone Stadium. Of course, we'll be at Cyclone Arena as both Russellville teams will be hosting Greenwood in the next last regular season home game. But getting ready for spring sports, starting their season. Baseball will open on March the 2nd. They'll play at UCA against Conway in the Frontline Classic. The Lady Cyclone softball team will open up at home at Hickey Park on March the 2nd when they host Rogers Heritage. Both the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will be on the road at Fayetteville on March the 3rd as they take on the Fayetteville Purple Dogs up here in Northwest Arkansas. And then they'll both start conference play on March the 10th as both teams will host Alma at Cyclone Stadium. We'll talk to you more about that coming up next week. Once again, Tuesday night, home at Cyclone Arena against Greenwood, and then the last regular season game of the season will be 1 week from tonight as both the Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball teams will host Harrison. And again, seniors from basketball teams, but also the cheer, dance, golf, all the other sports being honored. And the Lady Cyclone golf team will be honored getting their state championship rings as the Lady Cyclone golf team three-peat this year as they won the state championship for the 3rd consecutive year, and so they'll be honoring them with their state championship ring. So a lot going on Friday night. If you can make it out to Cyclone Arena, please do, especially on Friday night. We're at the half. Cyclones trailing Farmington 58-14. We'll take a break, come back with the second half. This is Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Johnny Storian with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Focus Days are back at Arkansas Tech University. This is your chance to be an ATU student for the day and experience student life firsthand. Plus, you'll be among the very first to enjoy an exclusive behind-the-scenes preview of our brand new Ferguson Student Union before it opens. And we're giving away a $1,000 scholarship. Experience what it's like to be a student in the College of Education and Health on February 27th. Visit atu.edu/Focus Days to register for free.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
At Union Bank, we're more than a place to keep your money. We're your friends and neighbors. Sure, we've got checking and savings and digital banking with all the bells and whistles. So what really sets us apart? We know your name, not just an account number. And we're focused on serving you and our community because just like you, we call this home too. We invite you to discover the Union Way, where relationships matter. Visit us online at gounion.bank. Union Bank, member FDIC.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to start the second half. The Cyclones trailing Farmington 58-14. Russellville will have the basketball. The officials, at least one of them late coming out. I think it might have been all 3. Cyclones will have the basketball as they flip ends. Marcellus Olson, Talon Heinzman, Joseph Karam, Caden Walton, and Caleb Campbell will be on the floor to start. You got to stop the music because they're trying to play, and they do. Here's Talon Heinzman on the drive. Will miss on the drive, and the rebound comes to Farmington as Russellville missing its first opportunity to score points here in the second half. Schwartzman on the drive, too far underneath the basket. He does dish it inside. They'll miss the shot. Kennedy does. Miss the follow, and there with the rebound is Caleb Campbell. Pass ahead to Walton. He'll spin away from Schwartzman. Gets it to Caleb Campbell. They don't have him guarded. He's going to back his way in, look for help. Gets it off to Heinzman. Right side, Olson fakes the pass. He's going to lose it going up and trying to get it back, but they're going to save it inbounds. Save it to Taylor of the Cardinals in transition. Inside the free throw line, takes it all the way, left side on the drive. He's got 21 points after that made basket there.
I'm a little surprised that Farmington has their starting 5 out there.
We'll see how long it bothered me a little bit when they were up 30 pressing in the second quarter, but we'll see what they got going on here. The sportsmanship rule does not start until the fourth quarter unless it's agreed upon, and I've seen that only once and not in a high classification game. 6:56 left to play here in the third quarter. They are stopping the clock here. Again, we expected that to be the fourth quarter. It's fourth quarter and 30-point lead. Off the inbounds pass comes to Karam. He's going to start his drive. Started one way, came back the other, and Joseph, nice drive, just didn't finish with the made basket, but a good drive by Karam. Taylor, baseline shot blocked there by Marcellus Olson. How about that? And a defensive rebound by Caleb Campbell. Heinzman back to Sellis. He'll take a baseline, spin move in the lane, looking for some help, kicks it out. Three-pointer missed there by Caleb Campbell. Sure looked like he got hacked on the arm.
Sure
and
did.
On the clear out there, going in for the slam dunk was Carson Simpson, but Caleb Campbell said, not on my watch. He blocks it, and they're going to call him with the foul. And we will get 2 shots by Carson Simpson. Well, they got part of the arm on Caleb Campbell. He should have been shooting 3 free throws. And that's number 3 on Campbell.
Well, no doubt Campbell's got a target on his back.
Yeah. He's a little frustrated there on that, and good foul. Because he missed the first free throw and hits the second, so rather give up 1 point than 2, right? 61-14, the Cyclones trailing. Campbell left alone, top of the key, three-pointer will miss that one. Press Taylor the rebound for Farmington. They're going to take it all the way and hit the layup. He's got 23. That's kind of his game. He just outraces everybody. 63-14. Farmington with the steals. They trap as we cross the half-court line, and they'll miss the layup there. And rebound goes out of bounds. It belongs to Russellville. We'll get a foul called on that as they pushed us to try to get the rebound. And that's going to be Press Taylor, his first. First foul called on Farmington, and Farmington now coming in with 3 new players. Well, I guess 5 new players, but 2 have been in the game before. So 63-14 is the score. Maybe Coach Taylor having a little mercy before the sportsmanship rule kicks in the fourth quarter, as we're in the third quarter here. Russellville trailing 63-14. Spin move missed shot there as it was blocked by Jackson Marshall. 3-pointer missed by the Cardinals. They have the offensive rebound on the drive just inside the free throw line. Moore has it. That's his first 2 that he's taken. He shot 3 threes in the first half, hit 1. And he's got 5. It's a 65-14 lead for Farmington. Walton gets it to Caleb Campbell just inside the free throw line. Lost it going up, whistle foul. And I'll tell you this, I don't think that was a foul. He missed the 3 earlier and got fouled. They didn't call that one. This one, they do call a foul, and I don't think that was a foul on Farmington, but we'll take it.
And the outside referee is the one who called it.
We'll take it, though.
Oh, yeah.
I say that maybe, you say they don't do makeup calls, but that might have been one. And Caleb Campbell going to the free throw line. He missed the free throw. We'll mention this periodically just so everyone will know. Russellville down 3 starters. 2 from injury, who that may or may not be season ending. We know one of them is with Zay Williams, Russellville's leading scorer. And the other one, not disciplinary action, it's all-state ban. Farmington going to turn the ball over in the front court. Caleb had missed both free throws. Russellville in transition here. On the floor is Tavian Smith, keeping it alive for the Cyclones. Olsen dribbles out of the lane. Double team Campbell, gets it back to Sellis. 19 seconds on the shot clock. 4:40 left to play here in the third quarter. The Cyclones trailing 65-14. Campbell at the top of the key. Going to back his way in. 15-foot fadeaway jumper. Grazes the iron. Rebound comes to Cole Lentz of Farmington.
You watch when Campbell doesn't have the ball, they're working him over.
Yeah, they are. They are. You know what the game plan is for him. Good defense there by Caleb Campbell. They missed the shot. The follow won't go. Ball tipped around. Caden Walton coming away with it for the Cyclones. They want to push a 2-on-1. Olsen to Heinzman, and he'll miss the layup. Rebound comes to the Cardinals.
Just a little hard off the backboard.
Yep. Sometimes you get all that momentum going there. It's hard to slow down.
Oh, a little walk there.
Yep, you're right. Jeremiah Banks traveled with a basketball. 3:59 left to play here in the third quarter. 65-14. The Cardinals leading. When Russellville was at full strength, the Cardinals won 84-56 in the first matchup a month ago. It was actually an 8-point game in the third quarter. Midway through the third quarter, Farmington had led it 38-30 and then ran away with it in the final quarter of the half. Lady Cyclones lost tonight. If you just see the score, that's not indicative of how that game went. Russellville, Lady Cyclones lost 78-40, but that game was a 12-point game with a minute left in the third quarter. Lady Cyclones played fantastic, but Farmington ran away with it in the final quarter of play. Caden Walton hits the 3 for Russellville, his second 3 of the game. And that's the first field goal by Russellville in the second half. Cyclones trailing 65-17. They set a double screen in the corner here. Farmington does to get an open look. They missed the 3, and we get a foul called on the Cardinals. This will be on Jackson Marshall.
That's 2 on him.
Farmington Cardinals. You know, their mascot used to be the Northern Cardinals, and then they shortened it to the Cardinals. Must have been a mouthful to say. Cyclones with it, 65-17, trailing. Joseph Karam. Pass was tipped and stolen away by the Cardinals. On the right side all the way is Jackson Marshall. He's got 4. 67-17, Farmington with the lead. A steal by Farmington once again. Stopped on the lane, J.J. Moore. He hits the 2-pointer, and now timeout by Farmington. But they're not wanting to take a timeout. They're just wanting to get some subs in. Johnny Taylor, again, showing a little bit of mercy there, too. He won state championships at Werner and Rosebud, has not won here at Farmington. But it's tough when you go against teams in the Central when you get state tournament. They've had good seasons, but they always run into buzzsaws playing teams from other conferences. There's a missed shot there by Caleb Campbell.
A little short hitting the front of the rim, and it's hard to score in a game like this.
Farmington last year made the state playoffs, lost in the first round to Sylvan Hills. They'll miss a 3-pointer here but get the rebound. The year before that, they did make it all the way to the finals but lost to Little Rock Christian. And Coach Kyle Pennington, formerly of Russellville. The Cyclones have it on the defensive rebound. Talon Heinzman takes it left side, hits the baseline jumper. 2 points for Heinzman. 69-19. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. I tell you, 3 years ago, Farmington went undefeated on the season, undefeated all the way through the state tournament, was 35-0 going to the state championship game and lost. Their only loss was to Blytheville in the 4A state finals. Farmington going inside, missing a shot there by Cash Killing. The Cyclones have it. 1.5 minutes left to play here in the third.
They haven't put up our last score.
Yeah, they missed that one, didn't they? The shot underneath. In for the Cyclones, and
2-point basket by number 20.
they say we got a foul called on Lentz. I'll be honest with you, I don't know who number 20 is for Russellville. They say number 20, and I don't know. We don't have our live stream comment chat open, so if somebody's mentioning it, we can't see it. But the Cyclones getting the and one. Should be 69-22 here. They say 69-20. Marty Smith. Is that what they said? We'll check that during the break here in just a moment. We have 1.8 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. The Cyclones trailing 69-22. Cyclones have it in the front court. Sellis thought he saw a trap coming. He's waving people around. Heinzman in the corner will launch the 3. That one missed. Rebound comes to Smith for Russellville. Marcellus Olson stepped through, missed the shot from the inside. Gets his own rebound. How about that? Caden Walton kicks it out to him. He'll miss the 3. Rebound, Farmington.
It's amazing how Olson can get rebounds underneath there.
Yeah, it is. Cole Lentz lost that out of bounds. It stays with the Cardinals. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. We have substitution coming in.
Re-entering for the Cardinals, J.J. Moore, replacing Cole
That's what the holdup is. Three-pointer on the way by Nathan Luther. He hits. 5'10" senior. Getting a three-pointer. 72-22. Farmington with the lead. Cyclones will throw this one away. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. A drive blocked there by Heinzman, trailing the play. Russellville with the rebound. That's the end of the third quarter. The Cyclones trail by a score of 72-22 after 3. We'll take a break and have one more quarter to go. This is Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, whenever we're thinking about the Farmers Co-op, it's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing 72-22. They still don't have the correct score here, but we've got it, and we're going to keep it.
Oh,
we want those two. Okay, just now.
They must have heard you.
Must have. We start the fourth quarter. They're trying to play music. This ain't the NBA. Can't play music while games are going on. Russellville getting the rebound after the missed three-pointer. Cyclones have it. They're down 50. Caleb Campbell, corner three. He's got 8, his second 3 of the game. 72-25. One no-name player out there. Once again, if you're just tuning in, the Cyclones down 3 starters tonight. A couple of subs mainly due to injuries. One All-State ban, which our congratulations goes out to Isaac Guillen for getting that. There's a three-pointer from the corner is good there by Lucas Wilson. 75-25. Farmington leads this series 5-2. 5-2. It'll be 6-2 after this. They currently won 14 in a row. Their only loss this year was to Little Rock Hall. Lost that one 55-49. Off the inbounds pass, Olsen gave it up to Caleb Campbell, went straight back to Marcellus, who got the 2 and the and one coming.
Foul's charged to Elijah Allen, his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. At the line with one more shot.
Olsen with 6.
This is our first free throw.
It is. No, Caleb missed a couple in the third.
Right.
Yep.
That's right.
Missed one here. 0 for 3. Still not many, though. Russellville trailing 75-27 here, nearing the 6-minute mark. Sportsmanship rule in place. Ball denied there by Caleb Campbell, knocked out of bounds. I don't want to sound like I gave up or anything, but look, we kind of thought this was a good possibility when Russellville was down, and you're facing the best team in the conference, a team that's 26-1 on the season, undefeated in conference. You just hope that Russellville might be able to get healthy for next week. Coach Chenault sitting at 98 career victories. Would love to see go back-to-back wins next week and pick up number 100. You got Greenwood on Tuesday night, which you've beaten this year, and Harrison on Friday night, which you've also beaten this year. So 2 winnable games for the Cyclones. But you'd really like to see if we could be healthy for those games. We have a foul called on Farmington after the offensive rebound, and it's going to put Caleb Campbell on the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 0 of 2 tonight. 76% on the season coming into the game. 8 points, a couple of threes. Averaging 13 points a game. But from the very beginning, if you weren't watching us, he was targeted by Farmington. They were making it difficult for him to even inbounds the ball. He hits the first free throw. They weren't pressing in the backcourt, but they were pressing him, whether he had the ball or not. He hits both free throws here. Cyclones trailing 77-29. Caleb Campbell in double figures with 10 points. We got a foul called on Farmington as Kason Brown undercut Cyclone player. He picks up the personal. Okay, Eduardo Smith is a freshman. Yeah. I knew they moved up some freshmen. Thank you for that. They're able to do that as soon as the whirlwind season is over. And when I saw Grant Prince run out there, I thought, hey, we did move up some ninth graders. So Eduardo Smith, he was the one that got the three-point play. So his first 3 points as a Cyclone player. And here's 3 points by Caden Walton, his third 3 of the game. He has 29 on the season. Thank you so much, our YouTube chat there. We're coming to you on KCJC, but also on our Cyclone Booth YouTube page. We're looking forward to streaming some spring sports for you, too. Soccer, baseball, hopefully for some softball, too. Our thanks, actually, to the Keel family because they're going to help us out with baseball, and we're going to be streaming soccer. That's coming up in a few weeks. 77-32, we get a foul called on the Cyclone. Marcellus Olson's first.
At the line with 2 shots will be Elijah Taylor.
And shooting 2 will be Elijah Taylor, 6'3" sophomore.
Re-entering for the Cardinals, J.J. Moore, replacing Isaac Carpenter.
Tell you, the only time Farmington has scored under 60 points this year was the loss they had to Little Rock Hall, lost that game 55-49. Every other game, they've scored over 60. They missed both free throws on that. Cyclones lose the ball in the front court, and it goes off of Russellville. Clock rolling, nearing 2:40 left to play in the game. Russellville going to fall to 2-10 in conference play. 2 more games to go. Both home games next week. Banking in a 3 is Lucas Wilson, his second 3 of the game. Walton catching it in the corner for Russellville. Cross-court pass back to Campbell. Celis Olsen, double team. Finding the open man on the wing. Walton will miss the 3. Rebound comes to the Cardinals. And another 3 by Wilson. And we have a timeout by Farmington, but another substitution timeout. Farmington had a makeup game against Van Buren on Tuesday, won the game by 9, but it was back and forth. And in fact, in the final 4 minutes, there were 5 lead changes. They went back and forth and won it going away a little bit. That was on Tuesday night. Everybody, makeup games and all that is done heading into tonight. Everybody coming in tonight with 3 games left. And then 2 next week. Smith missing inside. He's defended nicely, and the Farmington going away in the front court. (83-32). Farmington with the lead. Walton looking at a pass to Campbell was knocked away, but he got it back. Olsen working outside the lane, again kicking it to an open Walton, missed the 3. Rebound comes to Heinzman. He was 15 feet away. He'll pass on the shot there. Corner 3, Caleb Campbell will miss that one. Farmington the rebound. Final minute of action. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They'll launch a 3 and miss that one. Rebound, Heinzman has it on the move, but the Cyclones coming in from the right side and hits the layup, count the basket, and he's fouled. This is probably going to run out the rest of the time. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll stop the clock with about 2 or 3 seconds left so it doesn't buzz when he's shooting the free throw. You can see it running down here. We've got it synced up. 6 points for Talon Heinzman as he's going to shoot the N1 here, and he'll miss that one. Caleb Campbell with the offensive rebound put back. They didn't realize that, so give Caleb an extra 2 points. Russellville loses it, though, by a score of 83-36. We'll take a break, come back to the postgame show. This is Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
But that's the ball.
Ready to shape your future? At Arkansas Beauty College, a career in cosmetology means your success is in your hands. And with their hands-on ACCSC accredited programs, you'll have the skills and confidence to build a thriving beauty business. Plus, with financial aid available to those who qualify, your dreams are closer than ever. Imagine a future where your earnings grow with every new client you build. It's never too late to start your new career. Call Arkansas Beauty College at 968-3075 today.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Bill Route Autoplex, we want your car. We're giving cash on the spot, no trade necessary. Right now, we are buying local and giving more money than ever for local trades. Plus, while you're here, check out the 0% financing on 2025 GMC Sierra, or 2.99% for up to 72 months on 2025 Chevrolet Silverado. Bill Route Autoplex, we want your vehicle and we're willing to pay for it. Bring us your car today and leave with cash in hand. Come see us today at Bill Route Autoplex, Russell.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lose it here at Cardinal Arena, 83-36. Just a tough night for Russellville, being down so many players, and we mentioned that all throughout the night because we're going to give you a heads up. That was why. Farmington, we'll tell you they had 3 players in double figures. Press Taylor with 23 points, 12 points for Carson Simpson, 11 points for Eli Schwartzman. That was their main guys, 9 points for Lucas Wilson off the bench late in the fourth quarter. For Russellville, they had 1 player in double figures. That was Caleb Campbell. He had 12 points with that bucket there at the end. 9 points for Caden Walton, 6 points each for Talon Heinzman and Marcellus Olson. That was all the scoring for the Cyclones, just those 4 players scoring for Russellville as they lose it by a score of 83-36. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, just a tough night for the Cyclones, I agree. We were 5 of 24 from three-point line. We only shot 5 free throws, made 2 of them, whereas Farmington was 10 of 19 from the three-point line. They were 5 of 9 from the free throw line. It's just as you said, Mickey, it's just a tough place to play against a team like this, and us playing at a disadvantage with the people that we had out for injuries. It was just a tough game tonight, but we need to start looking forward to the next 2 games at home and end the season with 2 victories.
Yeah, I do want to say I missed one, Eduardo Smith with 3 points, so I'll recap that again. Caleb Campbell with 12, 6 points for Marcellus Olson and Talon Heinzman, and 9 points for Caden Walton and 3 points for Eduardo Smith. But the Cyclones lose it here tonight to fall to 2-10 in conference play, 10-18 overall. 2 more games for both the boys and girls. That'll be on Tuesday and Friday of next week. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. We'll be on the air Tuesday night a little bit before 6 o'clock as the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will be hosting Farmington at Cyclone Arena. Want to send a very special thank you to Stephen Berry, our engineer for tonight's broadcast, and also you for tuning in, whether you listen to the radio or watch us on our YouTube channel. Once again, our scores from tonight: the Lady Cyclones lost it by a score of 78-40, and the boys lose it here by a score of 83-36. For Stephen Berry and Aaron Duval, I'm Mickey Duval saying to you, good night, God bless, and thank you, Tony Basil. So long, everybody.